Hi, everyone, and welcome. We are so excited to have you joining us here this evening for our May stream of Honey Heist. I am so excited for tonight's amazing cast. We are going to be having so much fun as we honey heist it up and raise funds for the Trevor Project. The Trevor Project's mission is to end suicide youth within the LGBTQIA plus community. So it's a very important mission. Pride Month is coming up, but we are queer all year round. So please, if you have the means, open up your wallets and give a donation. You can either type in !donate or !charity into the chat to be taken to our Tiltify link. Speaking of Tiltify, there are some really fun incentives on how you can impact the game that we play here tonight. If you donate $10, you can give us a -1 roll. If you're unfamiliar with Honey Heist, you want to be able to roll at or below the number that you have in criminal or bear. And that'll be explained a little bit later. But those are really, really important and very helpful because if we roll too many times over, we could just be lured away into the life of crime or become a feral bear. And I don't know about any of the rest of the players, but I want to play the entire time.
Right.
At a $25 donation, you can gift us an auto crit, which is exactly what we need to roll. If you donate $50 or more, you can give a bust or a boon to the party. Kendo has a list of busts and boons ready to go, but you can also type in your own if you want to get nasty like that. And finally, if you donate $75 or more, you can name the next NPC that Kendo will be using in our game. So, with that being said, for every $5 you donate, you're getting an entry in to win one of two gift cards. You could get a drive-through RPG gift card donated by Dorklord Canada, or you could get a $25 gift card to Talon and Claw donated by them to get some dice accessories. If you have not seen them, highly recommend it. They're super high quality. Very amazing things. So with that being said, I'm Jess. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. And I am going to kick it over to Seth to introduce himself.
Hi, I'm Seth. Today I will be Jerry Raspberry. My pronouns are he, him, and I make dice. And I'll pass it over to Gerald.
Hello. Of course, I'll be rocking as Gerald the Honey Badger. My name is Matt, he, him, and you can find me everywhere as Improv and RPG. I'm going to pass it over to Sin.
Hello, howdy, salutations. I'm very excited to be here, and I'm going to be playing Cloud. I'm sorry, I wanted to be the first one. You can find me on most of my socials as sensationally.me, but CIN instead of SEN, and I'm super hyped to play a cute little bear who's never done anything wrong in his life. And I'm gonna pass it to John.
Hey y'all, I'm John. You can find me at BurnJohnJohnBurn on Twitter and Instagram, and I use they and he pronouns, and I'll be playing Salmona Lisa, who is our highly competent black bear thief, and I will pass it to Kendo.
Hi, my name is Kendrick or Kendo, whichever you prefer. I use they, he pronouns, and I will be your game master for today, playing Honey Heist with all these wonderful people and raising money for an amazing organization. Oh, geez. I guess that means we're getting into it.
Yes!
All right. Let's do this. Our camera opens up on a scene of the highway. Loud, raucous clanging of trash can lids against the ground of the highway as a beater car made up of trash and the rest of the human refuse of society has been put together to make the coolest getaway vehicle possible, driven by the one and only Claude. Claude, you are in the back of this vehicle. Behind you are 5 or 6 mall cop cars who are just down the highway as you are going. What's going on through your mind? How are you getting away? And what is your next step?
I look back and I take this deep breath, looking in my shiny review mirror, and I think of the one thing that stops every mall cop car. And I pull a little lever and I let out like a spew of spilled slushy all over the road.
As this like rainbow of like blue raspberry cherry lime slushy gets spilled across the highway, these mall cop cars, which are more or less just a bunch of segways that have been tied together in a bunch of different in a bunch of different ways, as they're chasing behind you, go slip sliding crashing into each other as the as mall cops go bouncing everywhere, calling out, yelling at you. You have successfully gotten them out of the way as you continue speeding on down the highway, heading to pick up your one of your companions, one of your fellow heist crew. Yeah, we'll call them crew. Uh, and our camera cuts to Jerry Raspberry. You've been holding off a few of these other mall cops around the corner, around the. This is a huge mall, by the way. It takes up like 6-7 acres of land. I don't remember how much an acre is. We'll say it's like a couple of miles. Sure, why not? You're on the other side of the mall where the the JC, there's like a JC Penney's that you were supposed to meet everyone on the other side while you're causing distraction. As a like 4 or 5 different mall cops all on their little segways chasing after you, like they've got like I think they don't have more than just like a bunch of donuts that they're like throwing at you from their segways. How are you fending them off? What are you doing and what's going on in your mind?
Well, first of all, what flavor are the donuts?
It's like the classic, like I think there's a mix between like classic, like just glazed, and then there's also like the pink frosting with like a bunch of like different colored like sprinkles on top.
Perfect. I'm gonna try to intercept some of those donuts and use them to grease up the Segway wheels so I can grab 2 of the guards and then boomerang those guards back at the other guards.
The guards still holding onto the Segway go like spinning around like completely horizontally as you've just like ripped them from the ground and are throwing them, and they go like they essentially clothesline a bunch of the other a bunch of the other mall cops who go falling off of who go like falling off of their segways onto the ground, and you see a couple of them like kind of roll around trying to grab the donuts that have fallen out as Claude in the old beater pulls up not too far away from you.
I climb in, look over. Claude, we gotta go find the boss.
Claude just goes, "You got it," and throws you a Coca-Cola and just like hits the gas.
The beater goes racing off down the road around this mall as you go to pick up your next crew member. Some It's so hard to say your name without laughing. Salmona Lisa, you've got this stuff, right? You all came to this mall because you know that this mall is the home of the Build-A-Bear workshop, where they're keeping the core bears, the bears they use to make all of the you know how there's like the measurements of things in like some British museum somewhere of like, this is what a kilogram is, this is like the like scientific definition of what a kilogram is, and like if this ever changes then so does what a kilogram weighs is. That is this, but for the Build-A-Bears. This is like the like core DNA of what every other Build-A-Bear is built off of, and you've got it. How are you escaping this mall, and how are you meeting up with your other two?
Yeah, I would love to say to highlight my competence. I think I have what I think is the thing. I think I grabbed what is like the platonic ideal of the Build-A-Bear,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
and have, I think, purposefully escaped to the JC Penney where we're supposed to be meeting. So
Mhm.
as they speed off in one direction, I think you see me like trundling towards the other one, holding it and trying to hide amongst the mannequins in various poses and like various outfits from JC Penney's. And like I think the camera keeps panning away to like different families who are standing there aghast and agog, and as it pans back, I'm in a different mannequin in a different pose.
Just a montage of shots of these mall cops looking for you as families are going through the JC Penney's, walking past all of your various disguises.
While holding this the wrong Build-A-Bear.
Yeah, like amazing. And eventually, like you're slowly making your way down the JC Penney's until you can get to like the other end of the exit where the JC Penney's is, like a good like half a mile away. And you like burst out of the door carrying this wrong Build-A-Bear as the beater pulls up.
Perfect. I'm gonna like hurl it into the car, like I think right into Jerry Raspberry's arms, and then like try to do like the Dukes of Hazzard dive, but get stuck in the window. And so it's just my legs flailing out the back as we drive off.
You're a little,
Okay.
you're like, yeah, you're like a
I'll
bare
muscle you in.
body, a little too big for the window. Jerry Raspberry helps pull you all the way in through the back seat.
And then we'll sit in the seat after like several seconds of ungainly trying to like settle, hair toss, and go, we did it. As if it
Jerry
was planned.
Raspberry, yeah, Jerry Raspberry, you're holding the bear that you were always supposed to be getting, and you quite clearly can tell that it's not exactly the right bear, but it's close.
It's a bear, all right.
This was it. This was the most guarded thing in the Build-A-Bear workshop. Surely that was what I was supposed to grab.
That logic makes sense to me, yeah.
I mean, either way, it was the Bergen.
And with that, the beater pulls.
I don't apologize, actually.
The old beater pulls off as you go to meet up with the brains of this operation, Gerald F. Baddington. Gerald, where are you in this mall where you've organized for everyone to come pick you up at?
So, Gerald, I mean, he likes to be in the thick of things, but his excuse was that he's with his grandchildren in the food court. And, like, he's trying to regale them with tales, and he's like, yes, that was back in the day. And all his grandchildren are like, we don't believe you. You're lame. Yeah, Grandpa's the most boring person in the world. And then Gerald just kind of sighs and says, all right, well, why don't you go with Grandma? And he just kind of gestures over to, of course, Gerald is a honey badger, so he's smaller than his grandchildren right now. And he gestures over to Grandma, who is a big old beefy grizzly bear, before Gerald steps out of the food court. I'd like to imagine that he might be just a couple steps too slow. He looks at his watch and he says, I guess I'm not as spry as I used to be. But he'll tip his cap a little bit to his fellow bear crew before he very slowly moves up into the vehicle.
Yeah, you all have been idling out here for like maybe like a minute or two. The sounds of shouting mall cops who haven't quite figured out yet that this is the car that they should be looking for, full of bears. As Gerald slowly makes his way out to the beater.
I'm sorry about the delay, everybody.
Oh, it's okay, boss.
Thank you. You're very kind. Oh, gotta be safe.
Slowly gets in, buckles up, and you all pull off to meet the last member of your crew, Beethoven. You are you're cloaked away somewhere in darkness, screens up, light, the only thing the camera can see as the lights illuminate you in this darkness. You have all of the different camera feeds pulled up from the mall. You've been keeping a close eye on things, keeping in direct communication. But you can hear the sounds of mall cops getting closer to you, just outside of the room. How do you clean up, get out, and meet with your fellow bears?
So you see them take out a bear pod, where you can hear just the loudest, most angry version of I'm a Barbie Girl playing. And they just hit a button on their watch and all of the screens flash blank. And then they just very casually walk out, wait on the car to get to them, kind of look at their watch. And then as soon as it rolls up, no one said that they were riding shotgun, right? Perfect. Well, I pop in just face first, and you see my little panda legs kind of like teetering out of the window as I take over the sound system and play the I'm a Barbie Girl song for everyone to listen to.
The classic crew getaway song.
Yes.
As you all are finally together back back in the beater, you pull off I'm a Barbie Girl, playing loud on old speakers that are just kind of like, I imagine, like tied to by like rope or like some other kind of tool, I guess, to the side of the vehicle so that everybody can hear as you get away, and the mall gets smaller and smaller in the distance. You all have the platonic idea of a Build-A-Bear, or kind of, it's like platonic adjacent to Build-A-Bear, and you've got it. And now all of all of the bear orphans in the woods who wanted their own Build-A-Bear can finally have it, since you have the kind of source bear. You all pull away from this job, and every single one of you, as you all are getting away, gets a ping notification on your bear communication devices. A bear. Is there a phone that
A blackberry.
A blackberry.
Ah!
We did it. All right, thanks everybody for coming. This is
Yes!
a good time.
Goodbye. Have a wonderful time.
A little notification pings on each of your blackberries all at once, from someone who calls themselves BT, a code name that you all are very familiar with. BT, also known, their full name being Brian Trade. They used to be a bear, a bear criminal, much like yourselves. Got a little too into it and has been a full-blown criminal for the past 10 years or so. You haven't really heard too much from them since they kind of dropped out of the bear criminal scene. But you do know that they have a tendency to go for big jobs that most people would say are impossible to do. Brian simply just gives you a date, a time, which is today and in 20 minutes, and then a location, the Rainforest Cafe.
All right. Are you all game?
I can't read.
Oh, my apologies, Jerry. It looks like we've got to meet in the next, in about 3 days. 2 o'clock, Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to go look at birds.
There's plenty of that there. Plenty.
What's a bird? We don't have those in the Arctic.
Oh, you're in for a treat, Jerry. Oh goodness, let me tell you. The birds, well, some say they aren't real. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't gotten a very close look at them, but I must say, they sing the most beautiful of songs, Jerry. The most beautiful.
Okay.
Now, don't you have penguins in the Arctic?
Yeah. Those
What?
are fish though.
You're absolutely right, Jerry. What was I thinking? And the funny thing is, in the zoo that I was raised in, I was right next to those penguins, and for some reason, why did I think they were birds? Silly
They
me.
swim.
Yeah.
Oh, they only swim. Sounds like a fish to me.
Well, you're in for a treat to see some real birds that aren't fishes for sure.
I'm excited.
They're really tasty.
3 days pass, and the 5 of you are sitting in a corner booth in the Rainforest Cafe. It's loud, it's humid, it's colorful, everything you would want out of a fast casual dining experience. The 5 of you are sitting and I'm imagining it's like one of those really big round booths. The 5 of you are sitting on one side of this booth, and on the other is Brian Trade. They are this kind of massive figure wearing this, wearing essentially a hoodie that's a little too small for them, and jeans that are a little too small for them. They still have some bear fur, kind of puffing out of the kind of openings in the various parts of this ill-fitted suit. And wearing a beanie and glasses to cover their bare ears and their bare eyes. Really in the kind of dim, fast casual dining lighting, in the kind of shadows of the hoodie. All you're really getting are the dark sunglasses and the tip of the snout from Brian Trade. They're kind of puffing on this huge cigar, and not very it's a little rude in a lot of ways, where they're just kind of smoking and puffing where other people are, and you guys are getting some looks. Yes, give me one moment.
And I'm gonna
Is that
look
better?
over to whoever I am sitting by, and I'm gonna say, does he realize that we're in a forest and he could burn this thing down? Just wipe it out. Only you can prevent forest fires.
Government propaganda.
That sounds so familiar.
That's just what the companies want you to take on the responsibility for watching the forest fire when they're the ones with all the resources. All right, yeah, okay.
Rainforests are too wet for fire anyways.
I like this one. I like that one. I like that one. All right, everybody, I brought you all here today because I got a big job for you.
Good. Excellent.
Y'all ever hear of the honeycomb staff? Each of you, I guess, I realized that it was a thing that I made up, so I will have to actually explain what that thing is. The honey... you all would immediately recognize that the honeycomb staff is this ancient artifact that was
Is it the thing from the Smack'ems commercial?
basically
Or
this
like
is
the thing that like the Honey Nut Cheerios bee used to have?
exactly
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
the honeycomb staff is this magical artifact that can be used to A, control all bees, and B, make an infinite amount of honey. Now, why would you need a bunch of bees if you can just make honey yourself? Don't worry about it.
Pollination
But
in the environment, Kendo.
exactly, it's more about flowers than it is the honey.
Without the bees, the world ends.
I've watched the bee movie. Yes, so that's what you know the honeycomb staff to be. Now, they say the honeycomb staff went missing, but it ain't go missing. No, it was stolen, and I know where it is.
Well,
This
you're such a
weekend.
great-
Oh, sorry.
My
I-
apologies, please.
Yeah, no, please go. You know,
I just-
that was rude of me, honestly.
I just wanted to compliment you, Brian. You've been so instrumental in jobs, our riches all this time.
You know, I do what I can to help I remember where I came from. I was a bear once. I remember.
Now, what do you mean you were a bear once?
Well, I was a bear. Now I'm a criminal. Leans back a little self-satisfied as if that was an answer.
Different.
Have you met Jerry before? Because I think that you two are gonna get along just fine.
He still looks like a bear, though.
Hey. Do bears wear hoodies?
I may have
we
been
wearing
raised in the
clothes?
South Pole, but I do not know the answer to that question.
Aside the point. Let's get back to it. And he pulls out like a huge folder of papers and stuff. This weekend, HoneyCon 2023. It's happens every year. It's one of Rainforest.com Incorporated's yearly get together. Jeffrey Bezos has organized the whole thing, and according to my research and my study, he's trying to crown himself as the first king bee this weekend. He's got his hands on the honeycomb staff to do it.
So he's gonna take all the bees?
He's gonna take all the bees.
Isn't that also somehow anti-feminist?
Yeah, no, it is. The bees have been living under a matriarchy for
Since time immemorial.
time immemorial, and now he's we don't know where the queen bee is right now, but I think he's got something to do with it. But regardless of that, we don't got to get into that. This is about the honeycomb staff.
Ooh, those patriarchal bees.
I don't know I don't know how he got it. I don't know who's repping for him. But they ain't no friend of mine, is all I gotta say. Now, HoneyCon is being held at a extracurricular campus they like to call the Bee Zone. It's this lakeside campground. It acts as a kind of it's a fun place where he can send employees to go spend some time in the woods for a little bit. But this year they're using it for his coronation. Your job, get in, get the staff before he can be coronated, because without it, the bees aren't going to listen to him. And infinite supply of honey. What do you bears say?
I can't think of anything that's very punny at the very moment, but I don't know. Bees nuts. I'm in.
Yes.
Well,
Our catchphrase.
Our catchphrase, bees nuts. All right, yeah, no, if you all are in, that's perfect. And we'll just open up the papers, throw out here's some maps of the campground. You're gonna need this. And he pulls out a little device that looks like a scanner, and it's like got this long wire to it attached to this giant printer. This giant 3D printer. He's like, all right, now you're gonna need this, and just kind of slams it down on the table. Now, if the honeycomb staff goes missing, they'll immediately know there's security all over. There's security measures in place for if the staff gets taken, they automatically know. What you need to do is get a scan of the scepter, and you'll 3D print one to kind of replace it so they won't know. If that makes sense. So
Yes. We'll take it and give them the fake, the duplicate.
Yeah. And that way he'll look real stupid on live television. When he goes to get coronated, he's going to do this whole thing where he's going to be trying to get the bees and they're not going to come. Classic.
Right. Well, I'm certainly in. Claude?
I mean, we gotta, because without the bees, we're just a bunch of ears. So sorry.
It took a second, but when I got
took a second.
I was so mad.
It took a second.
Love me?
You know, Claude makes a real good point. Real good point.
Well, all right. Well, I'll leave you all to the planning. That's your deal. I gotta get out of here before I get sued.
Brian, dearest, darling
Yes.
Brian.
Yeah?
What's our cut?
Your cut. You get an infinite amount of honey. We can make however much honey we want, and we get to control the bees.
Oh, that's a great cut.
But
Yeah.
but I don't eat honey per se. I like bamboo.
Here's the thing: you can jar the honey, sell the honey, and then buy bamboo.
So you want me to participate in capitalism after this?
Or
Hey, whoa! All right.
I do not dream of labor, Brian.
Dunk it in the honey.
Is it labor to make an infinite amount of honey, jar it, then sell it on the free market?
Well, the jarring part, yeah. It's a bit jarring that you think that I would do this.
All right. Okay. All right. How about this? Like starts digging into the hoodie, the hoodie pockets, and goes, I got. Okay. How about this? We'll take out a little tablet, and goes, now this, and we'll like turn it towards you, like press it, the screen flickers on. This is an app where people will deliver bamboo to you if you order it. And so, and it's kind of like a trade kind of deal where you're like, oh, I've got this. If anybody's got bamboo, I've got an infinite amount of honey to trade. And,
I know that art, barter and trade.
Yeah, you know it.
You know, this still seems a little bit like work to me, but this is better. I can work with this.
All right. Unless anyone else has any questions, I'm currently just parked out. I got my blinkers on. I didn't want to pay for parking.
That's fair.
So I'm just gonna and like starts to like try to get out of the tight space that he's kind of stuck himself in.
He's just in the middle of the corner booth.
Yeah, and he's like, all right, I'm trying to get this isn't working. All right, and finally gets off, like accidentally like plops into a table. Oh God, I'm so sorry. And starts and makes his way off and out of the Rainforest Cafe, leaving you all here to plan out your approach.
I could probably sign up to be a rainforest.com driver.
Oh.
And then I could actually probably hack into their system and just make it so you're auto-approved and we don't have to wait or anything. Gerald, are you okay?
Yes, I'm, you know, I'm just taken aback that we all came together. We all met each other, that we can all steal the honeycomb staff as a team. Are y'all ready? Catchphrase on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Bees,
Bees
nuts.
What?
As you as you all say, a very half-hearted bees nuts. A server comes up with like a tray of appetizers and says, "The appetizers for you." And you all realize that Brian had ordered a bunch of food before leaving and did not pay.
Damn.
I mean, we don't have to pay, right? We didn't order it.
I can make a door, you guys.
What?
This is just drywall.
And we cut to this weekend, the weekend of HoneyCon. Over the next couple of days in between then and HoneyCon, you all went through some of your planning, which we don't have to get into great detail in. We can just kind of assume that some of it happened. But as far as your hacking into the Rainforest.com incorporated systems, you got a nat crit, thankfully from one of our generous donations. So you don't even have to roll. What does it look like as you are getting into the system to approve Claude's application?
I think you see me sitting in front of just two laptops that are connected. And again, I have my bear pods in, and if you are close enough to me, you will hear that I am listening to Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer. But again, it is like screaming and hateful and mean, and it does not match up. But I'm like typing away with my little cute panda paws, eating like a thing of bamboo jerky every once in a while. And after about 5 minutes, you'll see me look over my shoulder, give a wink, and say, "I done did it." And that's it.
Amazing. Awesome. So, is there any other preliminary planning that getting things into place that any of you all want to do before we head into this heist?
I plan on bringing... Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I just was gonna say I plan on bringing in some small sharp objects to slash a lot of tires.
Oh.
I was gonna sneak the printer onto the truck.
Oh yeah, easily done. Or I guess, well, wait, are you stealing a Rainforest.com incorporated truck and then sneaking it onto that, or are you putting it into the beater?
Excuse you, I'm not stealing it if I'm an employee that has been approved
so
and I'm
true.
driving the truck.
You're so right. That's on me. I'm sorry. Okay.
Could Claude have also gotten us, the rest of us, Rainforest.com warehouse worker uniforms?
Yeah, Claude, if you want to do a little criminal activity and steal some uniforms for the rest of the Bears, give me a roll. Whenever you're at, you're going to roll a d6.
Okay.
Currently, I believe your criminal stat is at 3. So you are looking to roll a 3 or lower.
First roll.
I rolled
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What'd you get?
a 6.
Ooh, well, well, here we go. Already. So you are in the you have gone to like the rainforest.com incorporated who also owns the Rainforest Cafe, to be clear. you are in like the kind of locker room area where all of the other drivers keep their things. And you describe to me how you think this goes poorly.
I try to pretend that I spill coffee on my uniform, but so that I have to change uniforms, but I just pour it on all the uniforms and then awkwardly try to grab them all
Oh
and
no!
just walk away with them.
You see
I'm
a
also
bunch
not
of your now fellow employees standing in the locker rooms. You know, they're getting ready to start their shifts, or some of them just coming off. They're doing like all of this, yeah, you know, they're just kind of chatting. And this this big grizzly bear, right, stumbles into the room with the pot with like cups of coffee, and then just starts throwing it everywhere.
Oh no!
And like immediately, like, because the coffee's so hot, they immediately have to like start like, oh my god, and like they're taking off like their uniforms. And you just quickly start grabbing them off of the floor as people are tearing them off, and you book it out of here. Because you did roll this failure, the heist, a part of the heist didn't go according to plan. You are going to move 1 point from criminal into bear, so your criminal will go down to 2, and your bear will go up to 4.
Goodness, okay.
But now the crew has coffee stained rainforest.com incorporated uniforms.
Oh great!
So accurate.
So accurate. And yeah, and during this
Nice.
time you could have also snuck the printer onto the truck as well. Does anyone else have any other preliminary stuff they want to do to get ready for this mission?
I am going to pack my pockets with raspberries.
Ooh, okay. Stocking up on snacks, not a bad move.
My
Anyone
purview,
else?
I think, is climbing, correct? Or something like that
believe-
as a black bear.
Yes.
Can I get a
yes.
grappling hook?
100%. So you're going to go into the bear black market to
I am black bear.
Ah!
see, there you go. I'm sorry, the black bear market, where all of the other black bear criminals get together and trade their resources. And you're looking for a grappling hook. Go ahead and roll me another. This will also be a criminal roll as you are trying to source your black market connections.
That's a 5.
That's another. You want those rolls to be low, gang.
This is an excellent time to donate, y'all. For the low price of $10, you can gift plus or minus ones to any character you see on screen.
Yes.
Amazing.
Just saying.
So here's what happens. You go to the black bear market. It is like this almost kind of like bazaar in the middle of the woods, where like people like, it's like kind of like a pop-up bazaar that happens like at nighttime, where like everybody's coming under like torchlight to trade some of their good trades and information. And you find one of your fellow black bear criminals, Paul, Pawl, and he goes,
Yes.
and he goes, yeah, I can get that for you. Hold on, I got one back here, and like it goes goes to the back, takes one out, takes out like this little briefcase, opens it up, and inside of like a foam insert, you see that there is a rainforest.com incorporated branded grappling hook. And you know that most of these things have trackers, but he promised you that he deactivated the tracker.
And I believe him.
Amazing. What do you trade in order to get it?
I think I'll say like Paul. You know,
Yeah.
we're gonna do a job, right, Paul?
Oh yeah.
w- in exchange for this grappling hook, which will be instrumental to my part in it, I'd be willing to cut you in on some of the payout.
What's this payout looking like?
How does infinite honey sound?
Uh, the effect where people's eyes turn into dollar signs. Imagine that, but it's like honeycombs instead.
Yeah.
As his eyes go wide, his mouth drops, tongue falls out.
Paul, shut
And,
up,
like,
Paul,
push
you
it.
beautiful idiot, shut up.
I'm sorry. I guess sorry. I just
Paul.
wife says I gotta get off the stuff, but I love that honey.
It's so good, and you know we're gonna need a fine distributor like you. So you get me this grappling hook. This goes off without a hitch, you know, and then next thing you know, you're our fence and getting us that honey into the market, right? So we'll
All
cut you
right.
on an exclusive trade deal there. Sound good?
Nothing more. There's nothing I like more than a verbal contract between two underhanded friends. And
Yeah,
pushes
what
you
could
the
possibly go
grappling
wrong?
hook.
And, you know, I think we do a little like bear handshake, and then it's also like I love the fine, clearly quality checked, like quality control checked of this grappling hook that will surely not fail me when I need it most.
Surely never will fail you. Amazing. Okay, and don't forget your bear goes down by your criminal goes down by 1 and your bear goes up by 1.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Gerald, was there anything you wanted to do before this mission goes off?
Yeah, I'd love to get a little bit of an in. Like, I was thinking that maybe from a previous heist, and if it's cool, I'd like to use my natural crit on this one. There's a very expensive piece of art that Gerald had once secured. He wanted to give it to he wanted to give it to Griselle, his wife, but when he presented to her, he was like, yes, so this is that Jackson Pollock that you always wanted. And she was just like, doesn't seem as fishy as I thought it'd be. And so Gerald is like, all right, I guess that was a failure. But I mean, he knows it's worth a lot. So I'd like to imagine he's like, okay, maybe I can belong there as like this mysterious benefactor who's here to donate a piece to the new king.
the new king of the bees. Oh,
Right.
okay. So you're
Right.
trying to because HoneyCon, as much as it is this like big like celebration of like the company's like success or whatever, it is also like a get together networking event between other like high ranking rainforest.com incorporated employees and like some like movers and shakers and the wider wood in general. So yeah, you're gonna try to get it in. Let's see. That's gonna be another criminal roll. Let's
Okay.
hope it is.
Can I use
low.
my natural crit on that?
Yes. You did get your
Great.
natural crit. Amazing. Yes, I completely forgot. Awesome. So you are because this did go off without a hitch, your criminal goes up by 1 and your bear goes down by 1. That also goes for Beartoven as well. Yes, that goes for Beartoven as well.
Great.
Awesome. You find an old connect, not like a criminal kind of deal, but like someone that you met while you were like when you were a younger bear who got really into the tech sector and found their way into rainforest.com incorporated's board of trustees, and you're able to procure yourself an invite.
All right. I'd address the team and be like, all right, if anything gets a bit hairy, just look for me. I'll be wearing what I always wear.
I don't know why I'm imagining the tuxedo being like kind of like dirty and ratty because you never take it off.
Yes.
You just take it everywhere. Oh my goodness. All right.
Absolutely.
So the day has come. It is HoneyCon 2023 as our camera kind of has a helicopter shot over the entire campground, lakeside campground. Private yachts and boats are pulling up on the lake, and a line of not Amazon, Rainforest.com Incorporated branded vehicles are pulling up in through the back roads to help bring in supplies, all of like the party necessities, tables, food, all of that good stuff. And amongst this line of them is also the crew, or at least some of them, hidden inside of this truck with the 3D printer hidden in the back. You all are in line, getting to like the gate where like they're starting to like check, like, oh, make sure, okay, is this one of our trucks? Good, you're good to go in. What are the vibes in the truck right now? What's going on?
I think I am like again hacking into rainforest.com incorporated rada, and I am using my excellent Photoshop skills to create staff badges for us. And I already have headshots for everybody, so I'm just putting those bad boys on and then printing them with the printer that we have.
Yeah. Amazing. In order to get them done in time before you get to like the little checkpoint, give me another criminal roll. Because you are a hacker, we'll say that this is part of your expertise, so you get to roll 2d6 and pick the lowest.
Hell yeah. I rolled a 2. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Amazing. So that your criminal goes up by 1, your bear goes down by 1. I think that puts you at a 5 criminal currently. So be careful.
Snap.
You're gonna want to do some more bear stuff soon, but I think we're getting there.
I don't know. It sounds like we're barely there.
So you're able to Photoshop some tags and identification for everyone. I think you like hook into the 3D printer, so you're able to print like little lanyards for everyone as well, that it can be stuck into. What's everybody else doing in the truck?
I am hyper focused and just trying to look grumpy and disgruntled as I'm driving up.
I think I'm practicing because earlier I did the brilliant disguise of mannequins, and I think I'll be attempting to disguise myself as a table. So I will be using tablecloths to try to be as perfectly angular and still underneath.
Makes sense. And that way also helping to block the view of the 3D printer. Amazing. We'll get to that roll if it comes to it. Jerry, how about you?
Oh, Jerry, that's me.
Sorry, no, you're good.
Jerry, obviously being a polar bear, is not normal people proportions, so he's gonna modify his uniform a little bit and just rip those sleeves right off.
Ooh,
Those
nice.
giant polar bear biceps are out.
Yeah.
He's gonna put a hat on to cover up his white head, make him a little less conspicuous. He's got a nice cowboy hat.
Amazing. You all pull up to, eventually you get to the little checkpoint. There is a human, as most people are, guard there who stops the vehicle, comes up, has like a little tablet that you see that they've been uh scrolling, like checking off, like as people come through. And they come through to the window, and they go, all right, name, tags, registration, all that good stuff. Has not looked up, like is looking at the tablet, hasn't looked up at you yet, and like just kind of has like a handout to receive your information.
Lana's gonna put the card in.
All right, you slot it in. All right. Now I just got to check the back real quick, make sure everything's all good back there, and like kind of head down, starts walking to the back of the truck.
Somebody go punch him.
No, we need to hurry. Meeting numbers.
Do we just drive off?
You hear the slow motion as like he's slowly walking up to the back.
Give him a big old bear hug.
Oh,
Is your plan to pop out of the back of a bear hug?
Yep.
All right, awesome.
Just to try to keep him from getting out.
Are you like bear hugging, like gonna try to like pull him in as well?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Give me a bear roll. You are a polar bear as well. Does that give you anything?
It gives me swimming.
Oh, okay, got it. So this will just be 1d6.
I got a big 1 on that.
Amazing. So your bear is going to go up by 1. Your criminal is going to come down by 1. Describe this scene as this poor worker goes to unlatch the back of the truck and start to open it.
So I grab them and I look over to Gerald. We're good. And I walk up to the front of the truck.
Good work.
You pull them in. You pull them and move them around. There's the truck that's behind you, but like the driver just kind of dumbfounded, just like looks as a polar bear comes out, grabs the person, pulls them in, sees the van doors behind them.
I just tip my hat.
And you see they just kind of, what? And get paid enough for this? and the line keeps moving. We cut to Gerald. Gerald, you have gotten yourself an invite to HoneyCon. How are you arriving here to HoneyCon? Did you get a ride? Did you get your own boat? What's the vibe here? How are you doing it?
So I'd like to imagine that Gerald was in the truck, and then it's like as part of the plan, it's like Gerald would have been like, all right, so when we get close, I just need you to drop me off close to the front entrance, where all the all the snooty people go in, and I'll try to blend in from there. I'll try to catch the wavelength, and so then Gerald, I imagine that once he gets off the truck, he'll hopefully like not see anybody else, and then just kind of start to walk, and if anyone questions him, he'll BS his way out of it. Fingers crossed.
Amazing. Do you have the art piece with you?
Yes. Like it's too big for him. So it's like he's kind of walking around, mostly art piece with legs underneath.
You make your way to like the kind of walking gate. A lot of the people are coming in by like private yacht, or like their limousines are coming up, and you walk up to the check-in gate with this huge Jackson Pollock with you. And the check-in person at the front, she's this nice, kind of short, really like curly, fluffy hair, wearing the Rainforest Incorporated, .com Incorporated, uniform. Also has like a tablet to check people in. Um, and you walk up with your big painting. And she goes, "Well, all right. Can I get your name, sir? Are you
Yes.
are
It's Gerald F. Baddington. I believe I'm on the list. I have a sizable donation. It's bigger than I am.
I can see that. I can see that. Gerald F. Baddington, right here. Awesome. Uh, do you need some help with the painting? Do you want somebody to come down?
Yes, that'd be
help with
great. An extra
I mean-
pair of paws, hands, would be good.
Of course, of course. And she clicks something on the tablet, and you see two kind of large, burly camp counselors wearing like light blue short sleeve like polos and tan cargo shorts. Um, they've got like lanyards, keys, and all that kind of thing on them. You can tell that one of them primarily does like baseball for the camp. Was they've got like a baseball back and like a back sheath on
Oh
them.
my gosh.
And one of them is like the ropes course. Is the ropes course a person? They've got like a huge like bundle of rope along their like over their shoulder. You through all of you all's research leading up to here, you know that these counselors are the security for the lakeside camp, and are probably going to be the main defense that you all are trying to get through.
Okay. Would I be able to see the name tag of the one that has the bat in a sheath?
Yes. Their name is God, I just gotta come up with a name. Devin.
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 Great. Make sure you lift with your legs, Devin. I wouldn't want this to get damaged.
Thanks. And
Yes.
like big, huge, burly dude. Thanks, man. gets down, like almost like full on squatting to be able to like lift this painting. And it's just like doing it by themselves. And the ropes course person goes, "Oh, hey man, you need help with that?" It's like, thanks, dude. And they go front to front and like, yeah, what do you want us to take this? Or we could just follow you.
Oh, well, where do you keep the donations or like, valuable?
You're right.
I can carry the painting if they lead the way.
Well, let's where would they keep stuff? Probably they would keep it by the canteen, where all the food stuff is. It's where the luncheon is going to be happening.
Great.
And all of the other donations and stuff as well. You would imagine very valuable objects that if you all wanted to take, you could probably stop by. You see them start to walk it off towards the canteen.
I'm gonna go with them
Okay.
under the guise of I just want to make sure you know how it is with the company we work for. We want to make sure it gets to the destination. I'll probably take a picture of it when we get to that spot.
Yeah, company policy.
Right. But essentially, I'm gonna try to look to see if if the staff is being held anywhere near where the other valuables are.
Yeah. So you head up like the dirt and like gravel road that they're walking up to. The canteen is like this large wooden like log cabin, or not like just like a cabin. It's like a pretty big like log building. Inside are like wooden like benches and long like tables that have like red and white like picnic like blankets on top of them to kind of fancy the place up a little bit. And you can see on all the like the edges of the room are tables like filled with like gifts and other donations like yours. You see Devin and the other in the ropes course person whose name is Jasper. And
Jasper.
Devin and Jasper go and like put your painting on the table as well. You're kind of casing the joint. You don't see the scepter, but you do see a very interesting looking donation here. It's gift wrapped, but it's like gift wrapped in the way where it's not in a box. It is just gift wrapped like over the actual like form of this thing. And peculiarly, it's shaped like a crown.
Oh. Okay. All right. In that case, I'd like to essentially like turn to Devin, turn to Jasper, and say, I'll make sure to give you a good tip, and just kind of vaguely hold my phone up before I go to take a picture, and really make a show of how elderly Gerald is, so that they'll get tired of me and hopefully leave. Before I'll take a quick picture of the crown and send it over to Beethoven and say, I think I found something.
Yeah. Beethoven on your BlackBerry. You get a little ping from Gerald and the picture of this gift wrapped crown in the canteen.
I'm on 5 criminal, right?
That is correct.
Okay, I'm going to eat some honey to move me over, and you can just tell that I'm not fucking enjoying it. This is gross. I don't like honey. I want bamboo. But God forbid I spend my life only as a criminal. So I am going to I'm going to get into their system and see like all of their different donations that they have, and like all of the different auction pieces, so I can like get the information on what the crown is to the group.
Yeah, 100%. Give me that criminal roll.
And I can do double, right? Since it's hacking.
Yeah, because you're hacking. Yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 4, which is exactly what I need.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yes.
So you are able to get into like the guest list of people who have signed, who have RSVP'd, and like kind of put in like, oh hey, like this is the gift I'm bringing, because Jeff Bezos doesn't like surprises, would like to know what gifts or like what packages to be expecting, and when to expect them. And so you go through the list, and eventually you find you find something that you're pretty sure is what you're looking for. One of the donations donated by an anonymous benefactor has donated something that they call the Honey Diamond Crown. And this pings in your head as you like kind of communicate around like this is what this is that the Honey Diamond Crown is supposedly the crown of the 5th queen bee, who that was thousands and thousands of years ago. And since the Honey Diamond, since bees have been more or less what is the word I'm looking for? Domesticated? Or bees domesticated? Bees are kind of domesticated. Kind of. That the Honey Diamond Crown had kind of been like lost over the thousands of years that people have started like getting honey and such. And you potentially have a way to get it and pay and maybe get it back to the bees that it belonged to, if that's a thing you're interested in.
I'm going to text Gerald a very abbreviated version of that. And at the end, I'm going to say, we're going to grab it and anything else that we think is valuable in there.
And then Gerald, you'll see the dots appear like for way too long. Because he's typing on the phone where you have to hit like, all right, I had to hit O. I have to type 6.
You're not
Four
T9ing.
But you just see O and K appear.
Amazing.
Not even going to text back.
Not worth it. All right.
Can we flash back to Cloud examining the maps and finding the most secluded place to park this truck?
Yeah. So you can voluntarily move 1 point from bear to criminal by doing exactly that. Give me, or you don't have to roll anything for this, actually. Describe this scene for me as you start like looking over the maps and such.
So it's like late at night and he doesn't really want to like disturb anyone, so he's purely using the light from Beethoven's like laptop screen to like view the map and kind of map out courses and then draw with like marker alternate courses in case there's cameras or people can see them.
Yeah. So you've worked out through your research in such that the most probable place for them to keep such a valuable item, such as the honeycomb staff, is probably atop the ropes course, which all have done your research. Highly secure area in the woodier parts of the campgrounds. That is a mash of like wooden platforms and like treehouse kind of vibe with connecting ropes that connect like all of the different platforms and stuff, and kind of slowly gets harder as you get up there. And at the very top is like the like storage treehouse where all of the very valuable secret stuff goes. And you also know that place is very dangerous to get through, and also the ropes themselves they're kind of like trap ropes, where if they're hooked into some kind of security system where if you ping them, an alarm will go off, and they're also electrocuted or pumped full of electricity. So if you get the wrong one, you'll probably get electrocuted.
Good.
Oh my gosh.
Do you share that with us?
Here's the thing, right? I share that the wrong one will get us fucked. I don't share everything because I want to remain a valuable member of this team, and as the rookie, I want to make sure that no one just takes my meaningfulness away from me. But I am going to wait until we kind of get through security and then wait till people are not paying as much attention and zoom. Like I pull my gloves on and just zoom towards there.
Amazing. All right, so all of you are in the van. The trucks are making their way. There's a few people like pointing like directions, like, hey, if you've got food, go that way. If you've got party stuff, go that way. If you've got like all these other preparations, go that way. And the camera sees as like your truck goes, someone points you in a direction, you start going in that direction, and then you're gonna try to pull away. Give me a criminal roll. This is what is your criminal at right now?
It's 3.
Okay, got it. Oh yeah, because understood. You also get to roll 2d6 because driving, that's your specialty. So you will roll 2d6, take the lowest. Also, someone has given you an auto crit, so you can use that if you would like.
Yes.
I'm
Or you
gonna
can save
save it because I rolled a 1.
Hey, there
Oh,
you go.
nice.
Awesome. Your criminal's going to go up by 1. Your bear is going to come down by 1. And we see as you peel off without anyone recognizing. There's so many trucks going on that in the like cloud of them, you're able to pull off and start heading in the direction of the ropes course. Truck gang, what's the planning that's going on here as you all are making your way to the place you need to be?
I'm sharpening my claws. It's just
A lot of climbing that's going to need to be done.
I am prepping my grappling hook, my rainforest.com quality grappling hook
Mhm.
that will inevitably help us with rope climbing.
Yes.
Yes. Jerry?
I am getting a quick pump on with the accidentally kidnapped rainforest.com employee.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, there's a rainforest.com person in here that you're just kind of like grabbing who's
Yeah,
like
I'm just using them as a dumbbell.
they're
Got
like
them by the shirt.
Not a
they're
bear bell.
silently
It's
freaking
a
out.
bear bell.
Bear bell. They're silently freaking out. There's a bunch of bears in here. There's so many bears. As you're just lifting them like.
I don't know what to
barbells.
do with this person, you guys.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with this person?
Can we knock him out and just leave him in the driving seat?
You can like tie him in with the seatbelt.
Yeah. And then if they
Okay.
find him, we can crash the thing into a pole and then say that he just fell asleep.
That's smart. That's smart.
Isn't the printer in the truck with us? And
It is.
Okay, Jerry, hold on to it
I'll hold the
tight.
printer. Hold the printer.
And so, can I eat honey to distract myself as I just keep my foot on the gas?
Oh yeah, for sure. All of you have brought like your emergency like honey rations, so you can dig into it and like throw it into your mouth. Keep yourself stable, and focused on your job. And you're gonna drive the van into like a pole or like a tree. Is that what you said?
Into one of the poles. And then I figured, even if it's electrocuted, there's rubber on the tires. We won't be electrocuted. We'll be fine.
That's you'll be fine. It's cool.
I thought that I rolled the unhinged character, but I think I have been mistaken.
What do you mean? This is a normal bear train of thought.
This is a normal bear train of thought. Yeah. Speaking of which, give me a bear roll to just just straight up just drive it in a way that is both safe to you and your passengers, but will give off the. I guess this is more criminal. I was trying to find a way to make this a bear roll. This feels more criminal. But you are a
I was
driver.
eating honey.
I don't know if that's enough to say that it's a bear roll.
He's barely thinking.
I'm
For
doing
that,
the
sure,
bare
why not?
minimum.
Okay, all right. We can make this. You know what? Driving a car into a pole does feel like a very bear thing to do. You do still get 2d6 because you are a driver. So you'll roll that and then take the lowest.
I got a 2, which is the exact bear number I need.
Hey, see, there you go. You. What do you say? How do you prep everyone for this as you were about to run into a pole?
I'm gonna do my own kind of hacking, Beethoven, and just let go.
You put your paw on the you put the pedal to the metal. You just drive straight into straight into a pole in a way where like you angle it in like just the perfect way where there's no damage to the engine. The thing still runs, but it looks like a bad accident more so than it actually is. You crash into this pole that's like maybe like a good like 15 minute like walk away from where like the start of the ropes course is, in order to make this accident scene feel a little bit believable. You all are you all are like have been rattled by this accident. uh, the 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 poor worker that you have with you, Jerry, gets like rattled and banged against the side of the
Oh no.
of the truck, and
no.
is just like falls like still alive, but like falls like limp in your arms.
Well, it's a good thing that we don't have like fingertips so that they can't fingerprint us. That's a plus.
That's true. That's true. All right.
I'm
And
assuming Jerry just kind of bounced around the back like a beach ball around the printer.
yeah. Is like Beethoven's like holding the printer, Simona Lisa still holding the perfect table. Disguise. No one's more the wiser. And yeah, you all are here, or not too far away from the ropes course. And I think with that, it's time for a break.
Absolutely. All right, friends, stick around. We're going to go on a short 5 to 10 minute break or so. While we are away, hello, operator. Thank you so much for the $65 donation. Holy heck, we just hit our $200 fundraising goal for the Trevor Project.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh!
Oh my god, we didn't even get to our break screen yet. That's awesome.
Dang.
Thank you so much. When you support the Trevor Project, you are supporting their amazing mission to prevent youth suicide in the LGBTQIA plus community, which is incredibly important with everything that's going on in the world right now. So if you are able, please donate. You could also help us by giving us -1s. Obviously, y'all can tell that we need them. You can gift us auto crits. You can give us busts or boons. You can even name the next NPC. And for every $5 that you donate, you do get entered into a raffle to win either a $25 gift card to Drive Through RPG, which was donated by Dorklord Canada, or a $25 gift card to Talon and Claw, donated by them, to get some amazing dice accessories, dice vaults. Highly recommend their stuff. It is really, really neat. But anyways, we are going to go again on a quick 5 to 10 minute break, and then we will be back to continue heisting it up. Thanks, y'all. Hi, everybody, and welcome back. We are so excited for the second part of our Honey Heist charity stream for the Trevor Project. We just hit our $200 fundraising goal, but don't let that stop you from donating, because when you donate to the Trevor Project, you are helping prevent teen suicide in the LGBTQI plus community, and that is incredibly, incredibly important. When you donate, you can give us, the players, some amazing incentives to help us out. Spoiler alert, we really need them. Some of us are on the verge of becoming a criminal. It's me. Help me, please. For every $10 you donate, you can give us a -1 to our roll. For every $25, you can donate an auto crit to a player so they don't even have to roll. If you donate $50 or more, you can give us a boon or a bust. And that actually just happened, and I'm so excited for Kendo to let us know what it is. And if you donate $75 or more, you can name the next NPC. So, for every $5 you donate, you are entered in to win some amazing prizes. A $25 gift card to Drive Through RPG, donated by Brent or Dork Lord Canada, as well as a $25 gift card to Talon and Claw. And they have amazing dice accessories and dice vaults. I highly recommend them.
I also have something to add, speaking of dice. We're also going to be giving away a set of rainbow-themed Dragon Eye dice. My Kerba is not good at catching these, so I apologize, but they are all different colors for each of the D&D themed set dice.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's so good.
It's amazing. They're gorgeous dice. So again, you could win one of 3 phenomenal prizes just for supporting an amazing cause, the Trevor Project. So, without further ado, are y'all ready to get back into these shenanigans? Bees nuts?
Yeah, these
These
nuts.
All right. Well, where we last left off, our crew was split up with four of our wonderful bear criminals, sure, were inside of a rainforest.com incorporated branded truck, having snuck their way into the extracurricular campus of the company that is being used for HoneyCon. The 4 of you ran your truck into a pole nearby, near the ropes course, so that you could kind of disguise it and the person that you've kidnapped as to have been in an accident, pretty common amongst Rainforest.com incorporated employees, tragically. It's par for the course for the company. This will probably be overlooked in some way, shape, or form. But the other our other crew member, the brains of the operation, Gerald, you were in the canteen and kind of mingling with everyone else, all of the actual invitees and all of the other guests who are here to celebrate the grand coronation of Jeffrey Bezos, the CEO of Rainforest.com Incorporated. Now, Gerald, what's kind of your goal here as you're kind of mingling amongst people? People are slowly coming off of their yachts, a little day drunk. They've had some
Right.
drinks and have been partying a little bit, ready for the coronation. What's your goal here?
My goal is to talk to some people and try to figure out if anyone knows where the staff is. Like if it's maybe displayed with prominence or if there's some secret cache where people have placed it. But
Yeah.
I'd be talking to people and just being like, "Oh, I heard something about a fairly elusive artifact."
Oh yes, yes. They say that Jeffrey is going to produce the honeycomb staff for the first time in centuries. I feel I haven't seen it.
Oh, you've seen it before.
Oh, I'm very old. This impossibly wrinkly old man, completely bald, no hair left outside of hair coming out of their ears and little wisps out of their nose. Kind of gives you an old a knowing old man wink who's like, I've been around the block a few times.
Oh,
I know an
yes.
artifact when I see one, especially one as grand as the honeycomb scepter.
Right. You wouldn't happen to know Mr. Bezos might keep such a precious item, would you?
Well, you didn't hear this from me, but word on the grapevine is, they've got that whole fort in the ropes course, but I hear that there's a inside of the vault. There's a secret passageway guarded by well, some of the more veteran counselors, big, beefy, handsome men that well, I'd say I've been around the block a few times, and I'd get in a wrestling match with them if I could, but I don't think I'd win.
Oh, I catch a drift. Goodness, goodness.
Yes, well,
What was your name, sir?
my name?
Yes.
Lost to time. Lost to time.
Lost to time. How do you spell that?
LOST. Are you writing this down?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
yes.
sorry. I'm technology, you know.
Yes. Space. TO. Another space. TIME. And as he says E, the E kind of like reverberates a little bit in this space. And it like feels like kind of like strange and otherworldly. And as you like write it down and turn to look back, there's only dust flitting away in the wind.
Oh. All right. Gerald is a little scared right now. He's gonna go, like, if there's like a secluded area, maybe in a bush, he's gonna go into a bush.
you walk away from everyone. You go to a group of go to like a little bit away from where people are mingling over to some bushes by the tree line.
Yes. And can I call Salmona Lisa? John, would Salmona Lisa have given Gerald their number?
I assume so we can all be in touch.
Okay, great. Gerald is giving you a call.
Hello, you're on speaker.
Oh, so I think I know where the scepter is.
Ooh, do tell.
Yes, there's a vault. There's a secret passageway.
Oh, we love
Guarded
secret
by-
passageways.
Right? And it's guarded by some big, beefy, handsome men who
We
like
love
to wrestle.
big, beefy, handsome men who like to wrestle.
I thought you might.
Good wrestling.
Yes.
You're
But-
speaking my language. I love everything about this. Get me there immediately.
Right. I'm not entirely sure where the vault is.
Oh,
it
that
seems
makes
like
sense.
there's-
It's a secret.
Right. But if I find anything else out, I'll let you know. Is everything okay with you?
I think Salmona Lisa is going to look back at like the flaming wreckage of the truck and the passed out like rainforest
flaming,
worker.
It's not on fire. It's still usable, but it
Okay.
is a wreck.
The wreckage of the truck, and just go to look back at the phone and go, Peachy Keen.
All right. Good. Over and out.
Bees nuts, baby.
Oh, bees nuts. And I'll put my
And
phone away.
Amazing. The four of you, the four of you, as Salmona Lisa hangs up the phone, walking away from the truck, very shortly find yourself at like you see like the wooden signs with like arrows, and you see one of them heading off in the direction that points towards the ropes course. It also says, employees only, don't come here. Please don't come here. We will have to beat your ass if you come here.
Is there an additional sign that says like no bears specifically?
There's it's like it's another little wooden sign that's been nailed to the bottom of it that says no bears, all caps, 3 exclamation marks underscored.
You know, as
Listen.
long as we're wearing our hats, we pass as non-bears.
That's true. That's
So
true.
Also-
And you have uniforms.
Also, Jerry can't read, so the sign can't stop him.
John, you
Yes.
can't stop Jerry.
Doors. I'm too strong for them.
Mhm.
I'm just saying.
You're so right, though.
In the
So the
wise
four
words
of-
of DW.
No, they're anteaters. I almost said bear. They kind of have bear ears. They're not. They're supposed to
I
be.
think that's
anteaters,
just
but not
Arthur.
really. But they're. But that's she's
Arthur was an
his
aardvark,
sister.
wasn't he?
So or an aardvark. Oh my. Okay. Regardless,
Are they the same
my.
thing?
No, they're not. I'm thinking of. Is there an anteater in that? It doesn't matter. It does not matter. My brain will go down this track. The four of you make your way to kind of you aren't like at like the exact like entrance of the ropes course. You're kind of nearby. So that like if you want it, you could go through the woods, kind of scout a little bit, or you could just go straight through and blaze your path. Whatever it is you're looking to do. So what's the vector here, gang? What's your plan?
Feel like it's the ropes course.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, as far as like traversing or scouting out the ropes course, what is the plan for that?
What? So is this where we invoke a flashback? Do I say so when we get to the ropes course?
Yeah, feel more than free. You can take a point from bear, put it into criminal, and you can have your little flashback scene where you talk about your plan.
Great. So then I'll move it. So could you describe what the ropes course looks like to us before we jump into the flashback scene at the Rainforest Cafe?
Yeah. So from I think from the maps and stuff that you all have gotten before and kind of looked around, the ropes course is this maze of trees, ropes, and platforms that you know will be guarded by the counselors, kind of either standing on platforms or like traversing it themselves. There are 2 or 3 like main core tree houses amongst the lower ropes course that you have to get through to get to the very top, where the main like fortified tree house storage area is. You'll have to like actually like get in like and take a look to see like to plan out, or maybe a part of your backstory can be like getting, or not backstory, flashback can be like getting information on like, okay, we can time out like the changing of the guard or whatever to be able to make our way through. But for the a general sense, it is a mess of ropes to be climbed and like moved across, connected to wooden platforms in tree houses, going up maybe like 40-50 feet in the air, maybe a little taller because trees can get pretty tall. I'm not great with measurements, gang. To up into the air is what the deal is.
All right. I think Simona Lisa would imply that since her specialty is climbing, that she would love to at least in the like sort of guard paths as they go around, there is probably a point where she could clamber up a tree and just like grab one and toss him off. Thus creating the gap we need in the rotation for people to sneak in.
Okay, so you're gonna climb up, grab one of them, and okay, got it. That seems like a bear move to me. You as a black bear, you also have proficiency in climbing, so you get to roll 2d6 and take the lowest here.
Great. And I have a -1 in the back pocket, I believe.
Yep, so you can use that as well if you need to.
Well, I rolled a 6 and a 1, so I'm gonna take the 1.
Yeah, take that one. All right, describe the scene as you do this maneuver.
I think there's a little bit of like the very like sneaky climbing up the tree, you know, that sort of back shot. You like, you know, when you saw like Wolverine like climb up the thing with its
Yeah.
claws in like the old X-Men cartoon,
Oh.
and this is like digging in there, but you hear at the same time like just the like just like as you get up there. And then like just like a little shot of just the ears poking up first, followed by the bowler hat, and then the rest of the bear head poking up as a guard walks by, and someone Lisa will jump up, maul, and just like Zangief toss him backwards before clapping back onto the tree.
Yeah, there's this buff council. You can tell it's like it's one of like the lakeside like supposed to be like a lakeside like a lifeguard. They've got this one's like not wearing a shirt, has like a whistle on like a little on like a little lanyard, still wearing like cargo shorts and like flip-flops.
And so it would have been like, you know, would have loved to have wrestled, darling, but bear attack. And
He goes, ah! And you hear like off in the distance as they land in the lake, like a good mile away, and just a very distant. Oh, I missed the water.
Oh no.
And
well,
you've made
bear
this-
well, darling. And we'll pass it back to the group.
Yeah. I think that gives you all, the rest of you all, the space to make your way up the tree to this kind of the lowest tree house here for you all to stake the or start the rest of your climb up. What's everybody doing?
I am not confident in my bear abilities right now. But question: if I fail at being a bear, I just move more into bear, right? But there's a complication.
It is. Hold on. Give me one moment. So frustration, when the plan fails and you run into difficulty, move 1 point from criminal into bear. So it's when you fail at being a criminal, you become more bear-like, and then when you fail at being a bear, you become, or when the plan, it's when the plan goes well, you become more like a criminal.
Okay. Ooh boy. I am going to just sit on the ground with my paws in my pits, eating some honey flavored bamboo to move myself into 4 and 2, because I know I need to do some bear climbing shit, and I don't know if I can roll 2s.
Yeah. So the 4 of you have like made your purchase up here and they're like starting to like figure out, okay, how are we going to move forward? Beethoven, you've just sat down here. Everyone else is planning. You're munching on your honey flavored bamboo sticks.
And I'm like, now how am I supposed to hack into things when I'm up there? I mean, I can barely stand over here as it is after that crash that we had earlier. Thank you very much, Claude. So I'm just gonna sit here for a moment, and I'm going to eat some stuff to calm down, or else I'm gonna fucking break something. And you don't want to watch me when I'm breaking shit. Yeah.
I think being our getaway driver, I'm just gonna go bear mode, just because I'm good at terrifying humans and just walk around the perimeter pretending to be a bear just in the woods.
Pretending.
Oh, that's really good. So you're trying to focus their attention down towards the woods and not towards. Okay, I love that. Give me a bear roll. You get 2d6 because you are terrifying.
Yes.
Can I use my crit or is it too late?
No, you can use. No, you haven't used it yet. You can use it now.
I'm gonna use it now because I rolled 2 6s.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that's yeah. No, go ahead. Use that crit.
Whoa.
Thank you
As
to
the-
whoever gifted that.
As you are describe to me what the other camp counselors see from up in the ropes course as they look down and spot this terrifying grizzly bear circling the circling the woods.
Uh, it looks like a grumpy bear, maybe one that has just been awoken from their nap. Like, what time of year would you say it is?
Ooh, we can say that it is when do bears hibernate during the winter? So spring. It's like it's like in that little mid period where some people haven't realized that, like, oh dang, did spring already? Oh, spring was like a came like last week or something. It's like in that middle point, you know.
Yeah,
The
so
start of them.
they see like what seems to be like a very groggy looking like grizzly bear just meandering around as if it's like looking for food or something.
Yeah. The other three of you, Beethoven, Salmona, Lisa, and Jerry, you see as the other camp counselors are like they're kind of doing their jobs where they're still kind of looking out, but they're very distracted as they keep looking down to the bear that's just like walking around the edge of the woods. They're going, ah, oh, dang, oh no, oh, don't come up here. Oh, come on, man. Not right now.
Right, what was underneath of all the ropes course again?
So underneath the ropes course are mostly just like there are a bunch of nets
Okay.
that like separate the like ground from the ropes course so that if anyone were to fall they would fall into the nets and not just straight into the ground. And like the trunks of like all of the trees that like everything is connected to. There's probably also like a little shed not too far away that has a lot of the like climbing gear that people could use if they wanted to.
Okay. Jerry, being from the Arctic, isn't really built for climbing trees.
There.
So I'm gonna go over to that shed and see what I can find.
Yeah, and you can easily get there without people noticing you, as they were too terrified by Claude to recognize. Excuse me. And you break open the door. You look inside, and it's a lot of like harnesses, ropes, hooks, little like the little clips. I can't think of what they're called, uh, and lots of climbing gear. That it's technically too small for a bear, but you could rig a couple of them together to make them a little bigger to fit you.
Perfect. I'm just gonna put 2 harnesses on around each arm
Yeah,
and start hoisting myself up quietly under the guard.
amazing. Give me a criminal roll as you
Okay.
are making your way up, trying to be unseen.
I am going to use my -1 and bring that down to a 2.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you are underneath one of the wooden platforms. There are two of these counselors looking off on the edges, kind of looking around, still very, very terrified by the grizzly bear. And unbeknownst to them, you are climbing your way up. And are able to make it up to the platform in a way where the two of them haven't noticed you yet still.
Perfect. I do the cartoon thing where I clapped both their heads together.
Oh yes.
Yes. Oh, that's so good.
Now
Give me-
kiss.
They were both boys.
Amazing. Give me a bear roll, and you get a 2d6. You can take the lowest since you are the muscle.
That is a 3. So even with my bear score right now.
That is a success. You take both of their heads, you bonk them against each other, and you bonk them against each other, and like they like hit each other, and they go, "Huh, what?" And then they both like fall, like just like fall into the nets below, kind of like almost like kind of like cuddling each other a little bit as they've like fallen and are like in the nets, kind of like passed out.
Perfect.
Amazing. And yeah, as you all continue making your way up, we're gonna cut back to Gerald. Gerald,
All right.
you've sent off your message to everyone. They
Mhm.
told you said if you could find some more information, you'd send it back. So things are starting to heat up a little bit more around here.
Right.
There are a couple of more like most people have made it off of the boats by this point and are like uh doing their mingling, but it looks like a few of the counselors are starting to like funnel people into the canteen to get ready for like
Uh-huh.
feast and like that kind of stuff.
Okay. Can I find either Devin or Jasper right now?
Yeah, for sure. I think after you like parted from them before, they were like, "Hey, if you need us, just call us." And
Yes.
we'll yeah.
All right.
Are you calling both of them, or are you calling a
Yes.
specific one?
If I can get both of them, if they're both like within earshot, yeah, I want both of their help.
Yeah, you call out their name and they come like light jog to like, "Oh, hey man, how's it going?"
Ah,
Can you-
good. Well, unfortunately, I'm a little worried.
Oh, I'm sorry. If there's anything we could do, we're more than happy to help.
Yes, there is. So, I've heard some rumblings. About, well, the perhaps that there might be some hooligans that want to deface my painting.
Oh,
And
no,
I don't
we
want that
can't
to
let
happen.
happen.
Right.
Yeah, no hooligans on our watch. This
Right.
is a safe space for everybody. We're gonna make sure. You have any?
Yes.
Do you know who? Or
Well,
like what?
I have no idea. But speaking of safe spaces, I heard that there's some sort of safe or vault that perhaps I could move my painting there. I wouldn't want to bother you. I would love for you to keep an eye, just in case any other, any other donations are in trouble. But if you could point it out the location and maybe let them know that I'm coming, I can take it there myself.
Well, and they kind of look at each other. Give me a criminal roll.
All right.
Does this have to do with being the brains? Kind of. You're trying to trick them. You're trying to get. Yeah, I'll give you this. This goes into your brains roll as well, so you can roll
Sick.
2d6 and take that lowest.
Sick. Okay. Here we go. Uh-oh. I'm gonna use my reroll. I need to use my reroll.
Use that reroll.
I rolled a 5 and a 6, so okay. Oh no! I rolled 2 6s on my reroll.
Oh no! All right. Well,
All right.
that bear goes up, that criminal goes down, and you see the two of them go, "Oh, well, hey man, here's the thing, champ," and like gets down on like a knee to like because they're huge. Well, you're also pretty big because oh no, you're a honey badger. So
I'm
you're
a
kinda
honey
small.
badger.
Yeah. Devin kneels down. Here's the thing, champ. We can't let you go into the secret vault area just because that's employees only, right? Like we don't need you getting in trouble. We don't want to get in trouble, but what we
Right.
can do is Jasper here, he can take it up there for you. It'll be totally safe and it'll come back down once festivities are going on. We want to make sure that your thing doesn't get damaged by any hooligans, and we'll of course keep our eyes out for these hooligans as well.
All
thank
right.
thank you for letting us know.
All right.
We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you,
If
Devin.
if there's anything else we can do to help make you feel comfortable here at the camp, just feel free to let us know. Let us or another counselor know.
Yes.
We're here for you. All right.
Devin, while Jasper takes my painting, would you mind these chairs here? They're just not comfortable enough. Would you mind going to grab another chair for me?
Oh yeah. Of course. give me 1 second. I'll go do that. Jasper, you go get that painting. Yeah, dude. All right. And the two of them go jogging off in different directions. You see Jasper's heading to the canteen to get your painting
Great.
and yeah.
Can I call? I'd like to call Jerry.
Yeah, for sure.
Jerry.
What's going on, boss?
So there's someone taking the painting to the vault. So if you see someone holding a big painting, that's where the vault will be.
Okay.
All right.
Balls will be by the painting.
Yes, follow the painting.
Follow the painting. I
Thank
got
you, Jerry.
boss.
Thank you.
Jerry's gonna pull out one of his raspberries, and he's gonna make a note on his white fur with the raspberry juice.
Oh, that's so
Paint.
good. That's so good. I love
Yes.
that.
And then he like tries to show it to the rest of the group.
Did Jerry learn how to write but not how to read? Incredible.
Amazing. I love
I
it.
love this for you.
He was from Mississippi Zoo,
Understand.
so the
Say no
education
more.
system just really failed him.
Damn. They need to get they need to get better teachers in those zoos. So awesome. So you've just you've delivered that message, Gerald.
Right.
Like after you finish the call, Devin comes jogging back a folding chair with like a big like like a hand knitted pillow.
Oh my gosh.
And says, all right, boss, here you go. Do you want me to set this up somewhere for you, or?
Oh no, just right here is fine. If you wouldn't mind helping me onto it.
Oh, of course. Unfolds it, puts the pillow, like kind of fluffs the pillow a little bit before putting it in there. Our campers last year, you know, they made this one, and like picks you up, sets you down on it.
This is beautiful. This chair. I've tried so many of them. Some were too hard, some were too soft. This one is
This one's just right.
just right.
Oh man, you're cool. You know that?
Oh, thank you so much, Devin. You're cool too.
You see tears start to well up in his eyes. You mean that?
Yes. You take your job seriously. You're willing to help an old man like me. You're gonna go far.
I really appreciate that so much, man, because like I've been working here for like a while, and when you're like working at a place for so long, and it's like people just kind of expect you to do your job, you know, where it's
Right.
not like no one like congratulates you anymore, like no one like says like, oh wow, good job, Devin, or like, oh man, you really helped us out with that, Devin. It's just like you're just kind of expected to do it, you know, and
Right.
like I just like I love my job, I love doing my job, but I kind of just also want to be appreciated for the fact that I do it right, because there's a lot of people here that are like putting in like half the effort, man. And
Yeah. Yes, of course. Devin. Are you looking for another job?
I've been on Indeed, you know, I've been, you know, on breaks, you know, I pull it up on my phone.
Right. You know? Devin. And Gerald is gonna take his phone out, crack it open, take a minute to navigate to contacts, say, I might be able to find something that your skills, your talent would be grateful.
Yeah. Yeah, if you and we'll like take it and like very quickly like put his phone number in it. I appreciate that. I really do. And then like I will like I'll do a damn good job. Like I'll put my all into it. I won't let you down, Mister.
Thank you, Devin. Yes,
Thank you.
I have an idea. I'll contact you, but I assure you the job will be a breath of fresh air. I mean,
Yeah. All right. Wow. Moving up. Yes.
yes.
Sorry. That's yeah. I'll let you enjoy this. I need to go to the bathroom. And you see he jogs off.
I love Devin so much. Oh my gosh.
What a beautiful, wholesome moment.
Yeah, you know, Devin just needs someone to talk to, and you were there for him when no one else was.
Yeah.
You were there for him when no one else
Oh,
was.
yes.
Yeah, see, there we go. Puns don't always come easy to me. I always recognize them after I've missed the opportunity. All right. As you sit down, Gerald, and like things are starting to get underway, we cut back to our group at the ropes course. Jerry, you've been told to be on the lookout for a counselor with a painting. Claude, you are still currently circling the forest, giving a good fright to some of these people. Beethoven, you finished munching on your honey flavored bamboo stick. And Salmona Lisa, you've also started the climb and made like a little area for yourself in one of the tree houses. What's the move from here, gang?
Do we see what Jerry wrote on himself?
It's clearly also written in Spanish.
Can any of you speak Spanish? Can
No.
any of
Sorry, Claude only speaks French. Thank you.
you... Wait, speaks or reads French?
We.
Understood.
The bear education system at the zoos is abysmal.
It is so bad.
Claude is imported from Canada, okay?
Oh, you see, that makes more sense, you know. Okay, amazing. I think you all see the words. I don't. Up to you if you know what they mean.
Has Jerry done this in front of us in the past, or is this just you've decided to do this?
This is Jerry on the fly using a snack. So he's gonna switch to Pictionary now and unbutton his shirt. He's gonna use a couple berries and
Give me a bear
recreate
roll.
the painting on him.
Give me a bear roll as you continuously smash raspberries to get red juice.
My berries.
Yourself.
That's a 2.
That's a 2. Well, yeah, if that's lower than your bear, that's
Yeah,
a
I've got a
success.
4 in bear.
Amazing. So your this isn't really part of the plan, so I don't know if this one officially affects your
Pictionary?
your scores.
That was a part of the plan.
Well, I mean, if you want it to be part of the plan,
Raspberry Pictionary.
I think eventual it takes a couple of tries as like as some of you are like I don't know, and then you have to redraw it, but eventually you all understand someone's coming here with the painting. And I think by the time you all work out what it means, you see Jasper, a person you don't know, but you see this camp counselor who has like ropes like over their shoulder, carrying this huge Jackson Pollock painting, like light jogging their way into the ropes course. you see he kind of looks up and looking around, doesn't notice any of the bears, but it's like doing like calculus in their brain of like, okay, how am I climbing up? All right. You see them jog on over to the little shed you were at earlier, Jerry. Completely doesn't recognize that the door has been torn off its hinges. And you see it's starting to put on gear to start climbing.
Can I text one of the other bears with my BlackBerry?
Mm-hmm.
The painting is under me. What do I do? Do I jump on him and knock him out?
No. And you
Where
just
is-
see me go big X's.
Quads in the back, big thumbs up.
Oh no!
And you can see me like whisper screaming, if we knock him out right now, we won't be able to follow.
I'm the muscle. This isn't my play. I'll even start to just scrape the raspberries off because I'm so sticky.
As you're scraping them off, you see Jasper has gotten fully geared up, does some light stretching, takes the rope from over their shoulder, and and you see now that it's off, it's kind of like tied like a little bit into like a lasso, and you see them start to like wind up, toss it up into the ropes course. It latches itself around the ropes, and he takes like a running start, and then he just starts at like in the most like insane acrobatic feats that you all have ever seen in your bare lives. This person just starts like flipping and like like kind of Spider-Maning his way through the ropes. Like this is his jam. He is the ropes course camp counselor. He starts like very quickly moving and like jumping, diving, turning, flipping, grabbing onto ropes, swinging to the next one, making his way up the ropes course to the highest to the highest place.
Would I be able to, hack into the phone to GPS track it that this person
like
very likely has on their person?
Like his phone specifically, yeah. Even more specifically, his every rainforest.com incorporated employee in their like official tag is like a tracking chip to be able to figure out like where they are. So you can, if you want, you can try to hack into the system on your I was trying to think of a bear laptop. I can't think of one.
I can only think of crab apples, and that just doesn't hit the mark.
Yeah,
My brain
maybe
got
we'll
stuck
think-
on SmackBook Pro.
MacBook Pro.
I like it, though.
Kind of good. That's kind of good.
I rolled
Uh,
a 3, which is exactly what I needed.
Perfect. Yeah, you're able to get into the system, and you are just by like purely like you're looking at like the GPS like map of stuff and like seeing like all the trackers moving for all of the different employees, and you can tell which one is running, flipping, diving amongst the ropes course, and so you're like, all right, yeah, that's the one. And you're able to put like a pin in it so you can track specifically his tracker.
Thank you for not trying to knock him out, because now I know exactly where that little person that's flipping and flopping and going all over the place. He looks like he's going towards like the north part of camp. So I think if we just like follow behind at a safe distance, I mean, we've got the GPS. So
Yeah, no.
does that sound good?
All right. In order to, oh, sorry, go Sin.
Should one of us stay by the printer?
You are gonna need the printer, yeah.
Did we
Actually,
decide
yeah.
where we were bringing the staff to the printer or the printer to the staff?
I mean, Jerry's been working out. I mean, look at those muscles. He looks real good. I know that it's like pink right now, but honestly, pink looks so good on you, Jerry. This is your color. Look at
Start licking it out of
you.
my fur.
Yeah. I mean, we could do a little bit of both. Maybe
Free
meet in the
snacks.
middle. Bring the
I've been
printer to the
carb
scepter.
loading.
Well, maybe Jerry can stand and wait and throw it up.
Oh, I like that.
Oh my gosh.
Because we can't. Didn't he say that the sensor goes off if we remove it without replacing it?
That is what Brian Trade said, yes.
I'm glad that you remembered that because I didn't.
Hashtag note taker life.
Yeah. You could, if you wanted to, have because the truck still works, so you can drive it closer to the place that Jasper's going to end up, so that you don't have to like take it all the way back here. You know,
Oh, okay.
if you're that's me saying if you want to, but you are all the heist people. You decide what you do.
I'm not the smartest one here. I don't know why we went without Gerald. Someone
We
else
left
make
the
the
brains
choice.
in the other room.
The brain sitting on a nice little hand knit pillow.
Gonna text him, are you busy?
Gerald is gonna start to type and then give up and call you.
Did you get tired of typing again?
Yes, arthritis. It's getting to me.
Understandable. One of these days, we're gonna get you in for a surgery. I mean, we're gonna have unlimited honey here pretty soon, so we'll be able to afford it.
Right.
Goddamn
Right.
capitalism. Anyway, you know, plans don't always come together when you don't have the brains of the operation. We could use you.
Oh, do you want me to come over?
If it wouldn't be too much trouble, it might help.
No problem. I think I have a way of getting there faster now.
Thank God. And you like, I mean, incredible. That's great. I'm so happy to hear that.
Yes. Bees nuts.
Bees nuts.
And I'm gonna call Devin.
You it like rings once and you hear, hey, how's it going?
Devin, can you help me?
Of course. Anything for you.
So I'm having a bit of trouble getting around. Would you mind taking me over to the ropes course?
Oh, you're trying to get a climb in? Yeah. I can do
Right,
that.
right. Yes.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Is this like an interview portion of like the job? Like is this
Yes, exactly.
like
Right.
sick? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm on my way.
Okay.
You hear like the faint like them like running over the phone and then like seconds later bursting through the doors as like people were like starting to like eat on like some snacks or stuff. And, like turn to look, he's like, yeah, and like runs over to you. Oh, what you need? I got you. Ropes course, yeah.
Right.
Picture pillow or no pillow.
Pillow, please.
Picks the pillow up from under you and like kind of carries you nestling like you like under the arm. Is comfortable enough for you?
Yes, this is delightful. Thank you so much, Devin.
Of course. I realized I never got your name.
Oh, it's Gerald F. Baddington.
All right, Mr. Baddington. To the
Yes.
ropes course.
Yes,
And then like
You're going to meet some of my friends, potential co-workers.
okay. Yeah.
Yes, so
Got it.
good impressions.
good impressions, and starts like and starts running to the ropes course with you, nestled comfortably under his arm with a pillow. The whole way he's just like, all right, hey, my name's Devin Myers. No, that's too is that too formal? Or should I just like, hey, it's Devin? Or no, okay, I shouldn't.
No.
You're the interviewer. I got this. And it's like,
Just calm down. Whatever makes you most comfortable. All right. There's no pressure. You've already gotten in with me, so just be yourself. They'll love you.
they'll love me. They'll love me for me. Got it.
Yes.
And you are heading now in the direction of the ropes course where everyone else is. Everyone at the ropes course. What's the plan? Jasper's very quickly moving away from where all of you. You're tracking him for sure, but at a certain point you will lose visual with him.
Are we going to bring the printer with us then?
Can I tail Jasper up the ropes course?
Yeah, like you're like trying to tail him. Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
It will take like navigating like the actual ropes course itself, but you will be able to, or you could, try to follow them.
All right, I would love to try to follow Jasper, so I can keep a beat on it while everyone else. That way, we don't lose Jasper, and we also get Gerald.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Give this will be a criminal roll. Is this a thief thing? You're trying to tail someone? That's kind of thiefy.
It's also climbing, which is my black.
It's
bear
also
thing.
climbing. Yeah, there we go. So you get the 2d6.
Yeah, and that's gonna be a 2.
Hey, there you go. So, your stats change appropriately.
Yeah.
And
Getting dangerously close to criminal.
dangerously close to
snap.
criminal. You're able to stay just within visual sight of Jasper as they are Spider-Manning their way through through the ropes course.
Yeah, so I will keep an eye on, and I will text the group Jasper's updates via BlackBerry.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you've got visual eye on him. Beethoven, you have the tracker on him as well. Claude and Jerry, what's going on?
I'm gonna climb down from the tree as fast as I can and grab another harness, and then I'm gonna harness the printer to my back.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Yeah. Give me a bear roll as you were like just trying to like lift this heavy 3D printer and like strap it to your back.
It is a 4, so that's under.
That's under. Perfect. That's what you want.
Getting
Awesome. Yeah, you're
dangerously close to bear though.
lots of dangerously close to either
Oh
side
my
of the spectrum.
gosh.
Ooh, we're in it. All right. So yeah, you're able to strap the 3D printer on you, and if you wanted to climb and take it with you, you're good to go on that.
Perfect. Then yeah, I'll just get back up into the tree
Insert.
so we can
Okay.
follow behind.
Gotcha. Claude, what's up?
I'm gonna put my uniform back on, and
Okay.
I'm gonna try and start the truck, but I'm gonna leave the human in the driver's seat and try to drive from the like sitting next to him.
What's your
Yeah.
plans on the pedals?
Oh, one paw on that and the other one steering. I'm not really looking. But I could do it. Driving's in my
Classic.
blood, okay? I'm
Classic,
baby bear
classic.
driver.
It's one of
Baby
Jeff
bear.
Rizzo's truck. It's got cameras on it to drive.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, awesome. Okay, give me a criminal roll. You can add. You get 2d6 because you are the driver. So
Oh, I got 2, which
Is
is
that-
just under.
hey, there
I'm
you
good.
go. Amazing. So you are able to find a way to rig yourself in here so that it's not like people don't obviously see that you're driving the truck, but you're able to maneuver it and drive it to where you're going. Where are you going in the truck?
I'm going to try and follow Jerry and Simone Elisa, but like from the ground.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you're taking the road, and getting updates from Beethoven on like the location so that you can, uh, have the truck ready to have everyone hop into it once it's done. Amazing. Awesome. Okay.
That mean Jerry and I are staying behind to meet up with Gerald?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and it doesn't take too long for because Devin was running. Devin really wants this job. Devin tries is you all see the brains, Gerald F. Baddington himself, carried underneath the arm of the of this hulking uh camp counselor, an aluminum baseball bat strapped to their back, sheathed like a sword.
Yes.
Shirt drenched in sweat as they've just been running around all day on Gerald's behalf. And you see like running up to the ropes course, where Jerry, and Beethoven are waiting for you all.
I'm gonna wave y'all over and say, now we have a. Well, we have something to catch, and I'm gonna like look at Gerald to see like, is he cool? Should I talk in
Yes.
code?
Hey gang, how's
This
it going?
one. Hi. Hi. How are you?
This
What's
is-
your name?
Hey, I'm Devin, still holding Gerald like on the pillow. Name's Devin Myers. I am so pumped to be here with all of you today. So I don't really know what you all do, but Gerald's such just an amazing guy. Really, I'm pumped for this opportunity to help you all. Uh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Incredible. It is so lovely to meet you, Devin. Are you out of breath? We could take a couple seconds, but we do got to
Sorry.
get to scooting here pretty soon. I'm sorry.
I can keep going. I can get cardio is my middle name.
Devin
I can keep going.
Cardio, last name that you
Myers.
said. Myers.
Yes.
Devin Cardio
Devin
Myers. That's a
Cardio
fun
Myers.
name. I like that.
DMC.
DMC.
Devil May Cry.
Devil May
Wait, or DCM. Wait.
It's
what are the
okay.
words
I mix
One of
up
my
my letters
favorites.
sometimes
DM.
too. That's okay. It's fine. You're
Sorry.
welcome here.
Awful.
Not a lot of blood going in my brain right now. So I'm doing my best. And whispers to you, Gerald, is this a good first impression? Am I doing all right?
Yes.
good.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Thank you.
So, before we continue, I do want to be upfront with you, Devin.
Yeah?
So, you've gotten me this far, and this is within the course of your duties, of course, customer service and all that. But
Yeah.
so you're not happy at this job. How do you feel about Jeff Bezos?
Oh. I mean, well, like he's he's the boss,
Right.
I feel like as like a person he could be a little better.
Right.
He's kind of like in his own, like, I get it, like you're running a company or whatever, like you've got all these responsibilities, but like,
Yes.
outside of like HoneyCon, I don't ever really see him all that much, like I see him
Right.
like on TV and on social media, but like he's never really like around. I feel like he's real distant. He's real distant.
Right. Do you think that you would want him to be king?
King?
Right.
If I'm being honest, I think the whole monarchy thing is like so like it's 2023. Like we know what like the divine right of king, like that's silly. That's nonsense.
Right.
You know, one person shouldn't be in control of like everyone just because of like some title or some like crown. You know?
Right.
And, like,
Right.
we're also like, he's not even a bee. Being the king of bees and you're not. That's kind of fucked up in a way.
Exactly.
But yeah.
This is the truth now. My friends and I are here, and we want to take that scepter because we don't think he deserves to be king. And I wanted to give you the option before I get you in any further. I want you to be able to choose because I want you on our team. You have been wonderful. You have been valuable. You have been, frankly, like a grandson to me. But
He starts crying.
oh, there. And Gerald is gonna at this, he's gonna try to reach, but not quite get up to the shoulder because he's so small. But he's gonna try to just a pat, jump up and pat, and say, "But this is dangerous. I want your help. We want your help. We want you on the team, but I just want you to know what you're in for. We're going to steal the scepter."
Tears down his face, looking at you. This person who has connected to him so deeply, care to talk to him, ask about his opinions. Called him kind of like your grandson. Puffy-eyed, cheeks like swollen, like kind of red. He looks up, looks to Beethoven, looks to Jerry Raspberry. What do the two of you like? What are you giving in this moment? As what does he see?
I also stepped forward to offer emotional support through my hand paw. And if he would allow it, I would give him a hug.
He would allow it.
I give him the biggest bear hug that doesn't squeeze the life out of him, but does give him the warm and fuzzies.
Yes.
Deep embrace, like kind of like the kind of hug where like head like kind of nestled a little bit like into like your shoulder, and you can feel like the slightest like squeeze. Like, oh, thank you, man. I needed that. You guys are so cool. God, fuck. Yeah, no, fuck Bezos. No, fuck him, man. He's...
Yes.
Gary's gonna look down from his platform in the tree, his arms up. Seize the means of honey production
Yeah.
for the bears.
Yes.
You guys are bears?
No, that's just a fun little thing that we like to call ourselves, you know, like, we're...
No, it's okay. I'm a quarter bear
Incredible.
on my dad's side.
This is, you were meant to join us, Devin.
I thought there was
meant to
something about
happen.
you all that it felt like home, and like, let's fucking get the scepter. Yeah, let's get it. And you see, like, he starts like no climbing equipment, just starts climbing up to where, and you see like one of the other counselors who are like just up there turn, is like, is that Devin? Who like comes climbing, and like Devin like gets to like the ledge of like one of the platforms, like pushes off with his feet to like kind of backflip himself up, and like catches the counselor like thighs around like the head, like slamming them into the ground, and goes,
my god.
Yeah.
And we're also getting that crown too, the scepter and the crown. I think the crown's going to be a little bit easier though. But yeah.
Yeah, and you see the other counselors now alerted to all of these bears, and Devin now just kind of like, yeah, like for the honey, we're bears, damn it! And like all of the counselors immediately are like, are alerted to your presence.
I climb up. I start doing bear shit now, and I climb up, and I also like tip tap, tap tap, and then the like area. It just my watch like shows me the GPS tracking of Jasper and where to go.
Amazing. Yeah, you like yeah, you already have that information. You like no roll necessary. You've got it. Beethoven, you start following Defen as he starts making his way through. What about you, Jerry?
Jerry's gonna start his Naruto run through the trees.
Yes.
Amazing. Your Naruto. Excuse me. Gosh. Oh, got the hiccups. Give me 1 second. Take a moment to hydrate. If you haven't drink. Don't forget. Always drink water.
Hydrate or dihydrate, kids.
Okay, I think they're gone. All right, here we go.
Yes.
Back in it. Okay, cool. Amazing. So you all are heading in the direction of where Salmona Lisa and is following Jasper. You are still following behind, and I think you've been following behind them for a while, for like the last like couple like 5-10ish minutes or so. And you I think in the distance, like as you're like hopping through the trees, like climbing through the ropes, trying to make sure that you're not hitting any of the dummy wires, you see in the distance the fort, the fortified like storage space, the hive, let's call it, of the rainforest.com incorporated fort. And you and Jasper, who is well ahead of you, is able to get on the platform where there's quite a few other of the camp counselors who check their ID, let them in. They, of course, obviously, were also doing all of this with the huge painting alongside them as well. It was a lot of like tossing it into the air, grabbing a rope, catching it, and like essentially passing it back and forth to themselves as they were making
Oh my
their way
gosh.
through. And you know, they have the painting and they take it into this fortified place. You see that there are 4 guards, one on each corner of the platform that this huge tree house is built onto. And you see cameras, you see there are like some drone, some like a little like four coptered like drones that are just kind of patrolling the area nearby. You're able to like, you kind of stop like a safe distance away where they aren't actively like patrolling that area. But you do like have the place in sight now, and have probably gotten confirmation from your team that they are in on their way as well. But while you're here, what are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out if I can use the grappling hook to swing one drone into another.
Ooh, that's good. That's really
The
good.
problem
It's so sick.
is that it's a pretty criminal thing to do, and I
It's
feel like
pretty
if
fun.
I succeed on that, I would go full criminal and betray the party.
Gotta
Oh
choose one.
yeah.
Oh
Because
my gosh.
oh, is that your last? Oh,
You
oh.
could drink some honey to
Yeah,
move
you do
one
have
level
some-
away from criminal into bear.
All
Yeah,
right, I'm
you haven't
gonna
done
try,
that yet.
while I like use my bear math to triangulate these drone flight paths. I will just like pensively like dip paw in honey, Pooh Bear style, and just like
This is you thinking, honey.
Thinking honey.
Yeah.
Yeah. You grab a bit of your honey, you focus your bear senses, attune them back to the wild, away from logic and criminality. Uh,
And then with pure instinct, I'll grappling hook a drone into another.
Amazing. Roll me that criminal roll.
All right, criminal roll is that is a 4, which is precisely my criminal.
Hey, amazing. Describe to me what this looks like as you're about to.
I think
Do
like
this.
Salmona Lisa will like line up the grappling hook shooter, and then it's like, you know, that like this thing in the movie where it becomes that one bar right by her eyes, and just like pew, it hooks onto one drone, and you watch as it flies around erratically as if it were like a bird caught. But it's a drone, so it's probably someone going, "Oh no!" And she just like with all her bear strength just swings it into the next one and smashes them both out of the sky.
Amazing. And you're able to like smash them in a way that's like far enough away from any of the 4 guards so that they don't like hear this crash happen. But it's like a boom boom off into a deeper part of the woods. So yeah, you've gotten rid of the drone surveillance around this
and
area.
I'm back at Bear 1, Criminal 5, teetering dangerously on the brink of criminality.
Dangerously close to criminality. Amazing. I think by the time like you've gotten these the drones out of the way, and are like is there anything else that you're doing before before your friends get here?
I think it's just that, because I knew Beethoven was already tracking Jasper. I just wanted to maintain visual.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, cool. So yeah, you're keeping an eye on the place. You've gotten rid of drone surveillance, and you're just waiting for your friends to show up. I think the next to show up is Claude. You pull the truck around to an area that's like close enough, like right on the edge of the woods, where like it would essentially be a straight shot from this fort through the woods and then to the truck, to be able to get out of here. Is there anything you're doing while you're waiting for all of your friends?
Did Jerry leave any berries in the truck?
So many.
So many.
They're everywhere he goes.
So many.
I'm gonna take a pawful and kind of just squish some on my face so I look like a feral bear, and roll out of the truck and just start growling to start getting the attention and scaring any humans that might be in the area.
Ooh, got it. All right, yeah, give me a bear roll. You get 2d6 because you are terrifying.
You know, I only roll high in this game apparently. I got a 6 and a 5.
Oh no. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do. You get out of the truck. You're kind of patrolling around. You're like you're growling. You're doing your thing, trying to keep people away from the truck so no one comes nearby, but also trying to see if you can catch some of the attention of the people. And that certainly does happen, right? There are a few guests who had like kind of wandered off to kind of like explore the camp a little bit, and then this feral bear with a bloody face comes like out of the woods looking around, and they go this and like immediately start running off. But I think as you like circle back around to get to the truck, the truck's not there anymore. And I think there's like a little whisper on the wind as you come back and you're like, where's the truck? You just hear lost to time.
I'm sorry, did you say lobster time?
I said lost to time, but lobster time is also funny.
Okay.
Wait, so the truck's gone, but is the man who was in the truck also gone? Or is he just there?
The man's like laying on the ground, still kind of passed out. And also, all of the berries are on the ground. The only thing that has disappeared is the truck.
Oh, thank goodness.
So
You
the
still have the
packages are all there.
raspberries. The packages are all there. The raspberries are all there. This passed out man is all there. But the truck is lost to time.
The guy's gonna wake up so confused.
Because I'm so used to driving, can I try and smell for another car in the area? It doesn't have to be ours.
Yeah. 100% you can. Give me a bear roll.
Oh god, okay. 1.
A 1? Okay, awesome. Yeah. You start sniffing around and you smell the very distinct smell of gasoline. And as you're going around, there are some of these cabins that are not too far away, and one of those like gator like ATVs, where it's like big like utility vehicle with like a flatbed truck that you could like put people or things onto to carry around if you need to.
I will start heading to grab one of those because that was my one job.
Yeah, no, for sure. You're able to. You don't have the keys to this, so you will need to hotwire it.
Okay.
All right, give me a criminal roll. Also, because the original truck did go away, that is take 1 away from your criminal and then add 1 to your bear.
Would you say that hot wiring is part of driving?
Oh yeah, I would. Get that 2d6.
3. Exactly what I needed.
Yes!
There you go. Amazing. Yeah. Describe to me what it looks like as you hotwire this gator.
So I slowly pull on my driving gloves again. And they're too small. My claws like break through the fabric.
Cool.
And I use them to like very gently hold the wires together until a spark happens. I don't actually know that much about it. I just know different wires do different things. And I just keep mashing them together.
Eventually, you are able to get it all together. Eventually, you hear the engine turn on as it turns over, and you hop in, and you've got yourself a new vehicle. You are a bit more exposed now because it's just like there's no like covering body of it. It is just like a large utility ATV, so people can see you. But you've got a vehicle.
I have my uniform on. It's fine.
You do. You've got your uniform on for sure.
I'm gonna cuff my sleeves up and like put the goggles on my face and drive towards where I was supposed to originally go.
Amazing. Yeah, you do just that. I think there's also like as you like drive up and around and away, there's like the camera kind of stays on the passed out worker who like wakes up covered in like red raspberry juice. Wakes up in the middle of the woods.
Oh my gosh.
Covered in red juice and goes and like passes out again.
That's just a totally normal Tuesday.
Yeah.
Totally normal too.
That's what it's like working for that company. God.
It was
Exactly.
with aliens. It wasn't us.
It was-
Maybe he's
Last
the
thing-
bear.
Maybe. Last thing they remember, they were abducted by bears, and now they've woken up in the middle of the woods covered in red fluid. Cutting back
Not
to
traumatizing for him at all.
not at all. Cutting back to the group of you, all of you all eventually do catch up to Salmona Lisa, staying just outside of like the area where the fort is, but it is in sight. You see the 4 counselors on each end. You see the cameras, and you know the vault and whatever and the thing you're looking for is inside.
All right. Salmona. Question. So, Brian, my contact, was no longer bear but criminal. Am I detecting a similar look and vibe from Salmona?
Probably, yeah. Salmona, what does it look like as you are on like the precipice of criminality over bear?
Did y'all ever watch the old what was it, Animal Farm, where it's like as the pigs got more human, they started like standing on two legs, and like I think there's just like a little more of that, like, you know, in the same way that your contact looked like Mark Zuckerberg, like starting to feel like a little more human.
Interesting.
A little more intent on like maybe I'm stealing for the thrill and not for the honey.
Oh, goodness. Gerald would walk up to Salmona and say, I know that look. I can't lose you. I can't lose you too. Please.
Oh, my dear, to whom would you lose me? We're in the middle of a job.
I know. To the job. Whenever I find myself getting too close to it, I'll reach into a pocket and pull out a little treat, something that Gerald's grandchildren would share with him. And it's just a tiny wrapped candy. It's a bit o' honey.
Oh,
and
those honey candies from Ren Fair that are so good.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love those.
Gerald is gonna say, please, just have one, just in case.
Well, I can't say no to you, Gerald. And I'll take a honey candy and I'll shift my criminal back down.
Yeah.
Whew.
Oh,
Got so
also,
scared.
Salmona, you see amongst all of them is this buff, sweaty camp counselor with a baseball bat strapped to their back. He goes, oh, hey, the name's what's my name? Devin. Devin. Pleased to meet your acquaintance. I'm 1/4 bear.
Charmed, I'm sure. Are you assisting us?
Yeah. Fuck Bezos.
Oh, fuck Bezos indeed.
Yes.
Well, Devin, how do we get into this vault? Do you happen to know?
Oh, yeah, I've got the code.
Devin, you are brilliant. You beautiful, brilliant beast.
I'm not gonna cry again.
It's okay if you cry again.
You want a
Bears
hug?
Cry. Sure.
Bears cry? It's okay for bears to cry. You're right. There's nothing wrong with it. Goes to give you a hug. Crying more.
Just like big bear pats on the back.
Man, you guys are great. Yeah, I've got the code for the vault. But they'll let me in because I've got like a tag with like, you know, all this stuff on, but like,
You mean like these? And we hold up our tags.
oh shit. Yeah, just like that.
So
Yeah.
if you plug
Yeah,
in
we
the
could
code,
just-
we should be able to get in, you know?
Yeah. I will say though, where the scepter is, the guards in there, they're tough.
Now, they may
Like
have
you.
tough guards, but we've got Jerry.
As you see a bit of foam forming at his mouth because he's been dangerously close to bear.
Oh, snap!
So good. So good. Yeah. All right. Jerry. We can do this. Okay. Cool. Yeah. We just gotta go in. We gotta act natural. I'll plug in the codes. They don't really care if we have tags on the inside. Like once we're in the vault, like they're told to attack anybody. So just be ready for that. All right.
right.
Before we go in, can we trigger a flashback for Jerry so we can move 1 point from bear to criminal?
If Jerry wants to trigger a flashback,
We can.
yeah,
So-
Jerry, what would you flashback to?
So Salmona, this is just gonna be like that time in Fiji.
Oh, I
when you
imagine
snuck me
precisely.
into the art museum to get the honeycombs that they had on display.
And just remember, when you find vault guards, you bat them aside with extreme prejudice.
Bat. So I grab a berry and I draw a bat on my chest.
Yeah,
No.
and before we go into the vault, Salmona, Lisa will like pull your shirt aside a little bit to reveal the bat in dried raspberry juice that's been in your fur for months, probably.
Amongst other things.
And she'll just like tap the bat and goes, "You know what to do, Jerry. Do what you do best."
Extreme bat.
Extreme bat. And you see as Devin pulls a bat, their bat from the back.
Yes.
All right. And then you all he goes, all right, I'll take the lead, just follow me, and goes swinging through the ropes course down to the platform. You see one of the guards comes over to him. He pulls out his ID, and she goes, all right, that looks good, you can go in. And you all approach this guard. She is equally like built, broad-shouldered. You can tell that she does like photography for the camp. She has like a little like camera bag over her shoulder, and like a little Nikon over her neck. She takes a picture of Devin as he goes in, and sees all of you approaching as well. All right, I'm gonna need IDs. Takes them, scans them. All right, takes a picture of each of you as you go in. All right, go in. I'm watching you.
Well, that's funny because I'm watching you. You're a cute little thing.
Oh my god.
I love your nails. They're just.
Oh my god.
They're-
I love yours.
Stop
They're
it.
kind of like pointed and like ooh, I love the claw look.
You know, I just love striking fear into the hearts of men with the dagger look. Like, am I gonna choke you? Am I gonna like accidentally claw you?
Honestly, same. Because it's like some of them like get kind of put off by it, but like the ones who get put off by it are probably the ones who should be put off by it.
Yeah, and I don't want them anyway, you know?
Exactly. You know, sometimes like if someone sees it and they're like, ooh, okay, it's like, all right, like maybe we can vibe, you know? Like I like if you like the danger, like I'm all about it, you know?
Exactly. Next week, let's do matching nail petties and
God,
manis.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I would love that, honestly.
Amazing. All right. Well, we'll see you on the outside.
Yeah, head on in.
Yes.
All head inside. Perfect. So you see inside of this fort is essentially a huge warehouse full of crates and boxes of what you can only imagine is some of the most ridiculously like lavish and expensive, probably some other like artifacts and stuff that have been, you know, taken and like stored away here. Like imagine the Indiana Jones like warehouse at the end of Raiders of the Lost, like that kind of warehouse in here. And Gerald, actually, you see Jasper is like on their way out as they're like, hey dudes, how's it going? I just got your painting. It got put away. We are all set on that front.
Thank you, Jasper.
Yeah.
So, and Gerald is gonna look at Devin real quick and just give kind of like a squint, like is he cool?
Jasper's pretty cool. They're pretty cool.
Jasper, we're gonna rob the place. Will you help us?
Give me a criminal roll.
Straight to the point. I fucking love that. Wow.
And also, like, getting the crew together is kind of your deal, so you can, if this is part of the brains, you can roll 2d6, take the lowest.
Let's go. Okay. Oh, that's a 2. We got it.
Nice.
Yeah, no, you see Jasper, like, kind of sees you, looks up at Devin, looks to Jerry, looks to Salmona, looks to the Beethoven. Yeah, all right, I'm down.
Yes.
Fuck
Fuck
the establishment,
Jeff Bezos.
you know? Yeah, he's a capitalist prick, you know? Fuck him.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. What do you need? What are you stealing?
You were just the scepter and basically anything else we can get our hands on. But
Oh, yeah.
you were just in there. Where are the guards?
Oh, they're like right by the door.
All right. We're ready.
Yeah.
We're ready. Thank you, Jasper.
Ready? All right. Yeah. I mean, if there's anything else I can help, like, I guess, like, you said, like, you wanted more, like, I guess if you
Yes.
all again that, like, I can, like, try to wrap up some of this stuff, you know? Yes, Claude.
Claude.
What if one of us pretends to be a stuffed bear, and then that's the donation?
Oh.
And then we walk out as like employees, but the crown and stuff is inside our clothes.
Claude texting this plan.
I love it.
It's pretty good. Yeah, if you all are gonna do your thing, I guess I can grab some of this stuff up here, like starts pulling out rope. Yeah, I think I got enough to. I can tie up some of this. Yeah, sure, why not?
Jasper, you are just absolutely fantastic. Welcome to Team Bees Nuts. We are so happy to have you.
Yes.
That's a dope name.
Right?
That's a dope. I like that. Y'all are good. All right,
Right?
yeah. Question, I guess, because like, if I'm turning coat, what are you? How do you all feel about smoking? Smoking cool?
Yes.
Outside though,
Outside.
and make sure you pick up your butts.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. I guess I should be more specific. I am talking about weed.
No stray sparks.
Yeah,
Forest fires are a danger.
I was told that I specifically can prevent them. I don't
I
know
just
how
heard it
I'm
today for
supposed
the
to.
first time.
It's weird, right? Like, why is that on me specifically? Like, I
Don't know
I
what
can't
fire
prevent
is
every
exactly.
forest fire. It's weird, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'll get that. And then you see, he takes out a jar. And I'm like, yeah, all right. You all go do your thing. I got this.
Yes.
And you all head over to there's this huge like bank vault-esque door that you see, like big turning wheel, a little code pad on the side, and standing outside of it are these like 8-foot tall, beefy, broad-shouldered. All of these counselors are built. All of them are bodybuilders. More so than bodybuilders, they're weightlifters because they're actually strong, and are like sitting on like two little folding chairs, just kind of looking around and they see you all approach. Who's gonna be point of contact here?
Either Devin or I can go in first because we're the most built.
Ooh.
Yeah. Devin, it was like, yeah, okay, we can go in first. Sure.
Extreme bat.
Extreme bat. So the two of you like slowly walk up to them and they go, "Sup? What's your deal? You know anybody here?"
Hold up my tag.
What's cool, dude? You work here. Great. What's your deal? Why are you here?
We gotta get in there.
Why?
Boss's orders.
They kind of look at each other and look back. Boss ain't saying nothing to us.
Extreme bat.
Go, snap!
give me a bear.
That is a 2. So I'm under.
Amazing.
Nice.
You take out the one guard like so easily. Like everybody was talking about how strong these guys are. These are like with your bear strength, you just knock one of them over, and Devin like quickly pulls out the bat, bang, right across the temple for one of them, and the other one falls over as well. And like they turn, like give you a thumbs up.
We both turn to Gerald and the rest of the group.
Nice. Devin, as soon as they drop to the ground, you the like sound of them falling like echoes throughout this place, and you can hear the sounds of people going, "Hey, what was that? Was that something? That sounded like people falling. What's going on?" And you hear like people start running around, and an alarm starts going off. Devin quickly starts getting to the keypad, like, "All right, I got the code. We don't got a lot of time." And the door starts turning open. What do all of you do as you start hearing people beginning to move in, and the door like slowly starting to open?
I would like, if I may, I would like to hack into the alarm system to play a song instead of the blaring. And I would like to play Killing in the Name of, but instead of the like mean regular version, I want it to be like poppy, maybe like a Ariana Grande cover, perhaps.
A Ariana Grande cover of "Killing in the Name of." Okay, yeah, for sure. Give me a criminal roll. You get 2d6. Take the lowest because you are the hacker.
Incredible. I made it under the 4, and now I am 1 roll away from being a criminal.
Lots of criminals around here. Yeah, you hear like there's like a record scratch for some reason for the alarm stopping, and then the classic Ariana Grande cover of "Killing in the Name of." I don't know what that would sound like, but we can imagine it. And still people are coming, but it is no longer the like loud blaring. More people from outside of this are not going to be called in. They'll be like, "Who's playing music right now?" But the people who are in here are still making their way towards you all as the doors finally open, and you all can make your way in as you see like the like tunnel of like laser grid defense system leading into a room with like a singular spotlight at the end of it that you all can see that has the honeycomb scepter like floating on like a little like dais spotlighted at the end of this hallway of lasers. What do you do?
Hallway of lasers, huh?
Hallway of lasers.
Sounds like a Catwoman-esque. Mona Lisa's gotta do the laser ballet.
Sounds like we get some Mona Lisa laser ballet.
All right, I'm gonna do my thief stuff. Here we go.
Give me that criminal.
Yes.
That TD6.
So it is a 3, which is under my criminal, but again, putting me dangerously close to criminality.
Once more.
So
Describe what this looks like as you make your way through.
It is the most elegant bear laser ballet you've ever seen. Without the lumbering bruteness of a bear, but with perhaps the dexterity of maybe a human ballerina or gymnast.
Ooh, amazing.
Mona Lisa makes their way through the lasers somehow. Bending the laws of physics perhaps a little bit, but arrives at the other end to disable them.
Yeah, there's like for some reason a little switch at the end of it that you can just pop, and then boom, 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 all of the lasers disappear, and you all can get into here with the honeycomb scepter. What do you do?
We just need to do like a quick scan of it to put that into the printer. And you can just see that my eyes are beady and they are looking at everything to steal. And so I am going to look towards who I think is the smartest person, the brains, and I am going to say, all right, now, Gerald, I can't do it because if I do this, I think I'm just going to have to steal everything and sell it all. So this is how you do the scan, and this is how you input all the
Right.
characters in to make it print. Do you think that you can do this? You know what? I know that you can do this.
I can give it a shot. But all right. If you guide me,
There.
and you see Gerald hold 2 fingers up as he goes to. You know what? Beethoven. I don't type very quickly. Maybe I've been saving this for a rainy day. And Gerald is gonna reach into his pocket, and he's gonna take out a little Ziploc baggie, and he says, "So, whenever my grandchildren are around, sometimes they didn't eat enough for lunch, and I always have on hand, crack it open, and maybe just a little bit of the dust falls out. Just some honeycomb cereal drenched in honey. Perhaps this might help, just a little bit, take the edge off. I don't
Oh, go ahead.
I don't think we'll have the hours it'll take for me to type the words you tell me."
I will, scoop some up, eat it, move myself down to a slightly lower place, and start doing the hacking that I know that I need to do. And I rolled a 3 and a 1, so I'm under. So I would say that it turns out looking exactly how it's supposed to. And it prints.
Yeah, you take the scan. It takes like a second for like the printer to like do the full like print of the honeycomb thing. As it's happening, I'm imagining like there are some like camp counselors that are coming through, but they're like not to the same level as the other ones. And like Jerry and Devin are just like making quick work, like as they're coming, just like Jerry's like just like slapping them into the wall. It's like they're like kind of piling up a little bit.
Watch Bruce Lee movies to train for this.
Yes.
Exactly. And Beethoven, you're able to make this print. You and probably Mona Lisa, I feel, is the most deft to be able to like make the swap. Give me a criminal roll. So if that is what you would like, Mona Lisa.
I will do the criminal roll, but if I succeed, I will be a criminal.
Oh,
That's so true. You don't have to.
Oh, I'm gonna, because the
You're
drama.
gonna. Because the drama.
That's a thief thing. I have rolled a 3 and a 4, so I succeed.
oh my
Okay.
gosh.
I'm at a 6 for criminal.
You have the honeycomb staff in your hand. As you make the quick swap, deft and quick enough so that the sensor doesn't go off. There's no additional alarms alerting the rest of camp that something terrible has happened. But in this moment, as your bare eyes kind of make the change into criminality, into more human, more sinister looking eyes,
I
you
have an
realize
idea.
you have it in your hand. What do you do?
Jerry, the drywall, would you remove it for us for a quick escape?
Well, of course. I'm so good at making doors.
Yes.
Jerry makes a door for you at the
And
side of
I'm
the wall.
Standing at the back to the aperture now, Carmen Sandiego style, I will just say, farewell, my friends. Grappling hook the ceiling and fall out.
You all watch as Mona Lisa fall out of it deftly, falling out with the grappling hook away. And I think that's where we're gonna end it
Oh my gosh!
on this cliffhanger as Claude, you've just pulled up the gator truck as you see Salmona Lisa like swinging away through the trees, and everybody standing and watching as out of the hole as Salmona Lisa escapes through the woods. Wow,
Can't believe it.
I can't bear it. I'm sorry, I'm not good at puns, gang.
It's all right.
That was
it's all right.
great.
That was a
Woof.
good one.
At least we've still got my berries.
Oh, that's good.
There's
That's
always a
good.
consolation
Yeah.
if you got the berries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh.
friends, that was such a wild ride. Let us tell the folks who we are and where they can find us. Let's start with Kindo, our amazing GM.
Oh my goodness. Hi. I've been your GM, Kendrick or Kendo, whichever you prefer. You can find me everywhere on the internet that matters at Kendo Makes Films. If I'm not there, doesn't matter that much. Obviously, you can find my actual play podcast, Tales Yet Told, wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes come out every other Wednesday. It's a blast. It's a lot of fun. It's very gay and it's very sad most of the time. So if that's your vibe, come on and join us. You can also find my actual play live stream every other Friday. So not this upcoming Friday, but next Friday at twitch.tv/nameless domain. It's Prayers in the Static. We are finishing our game of Kids on Bikes with more sad kids trying to get their bodies back and trying to save their space habitat. It's been a lot of fun, and you can find us there. And if you want more information about that, go to the Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr of Tales Yet Told, which is just at Tales Yet Told. And I'm gonna pass it on over to Sin.
Hello, salutations once again. My name is Sin. You can find me on most of my socials as sensationally.me. Right now, I primarily do a lot of stuff with 5% chance. I have an upcoming game on the 20th, and I'm also wrapping up Cyberpunk, where you can either watch me make my players flirt with me for 2 hours or have them cry because I'm harming them.
Oh my gosh.
With love.
That's what we love.
I
Yes.
promise. And if you would like to see me in person, I will be at Anime North and at Gen Con working for Magpie, running Avatar: The Last Airbender and Masks.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh, yes.
I will give it to our sweet Gerald.
Oh, thank you. So, I was Gerald this evening. My name is Matt. You can find me everywhere as improv and RPG. Short and sweet, like a bit of honey. I will pass it over to Seth.
Hello, everyone. I am Seth. You can find me everywhere that matters online at Witch Doctor Dice. I make dice and dice accessories, and I try to update my website once or twice a month. All of my links are in all of my social bios, and I'll pass it off to Jess to finish it.
All right, has John gone?
Oh no, John has not gone.
Because
I
I'm
gotta pass it off to
gonna
John
take some
first.
time.
I'll slip in here betrayally. Hi everyone, I'm John. I'm at you can find me on socials at Burn on Twitter and Instagram. Yeah, I'm a theater director and dramaturg primarily. Yeah, and I'm in the AP space like once in a while, so good to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me, and thanks for watching. And I'll pass it over to you, Jess.
Awesome. So first, I just want to say thank you guys so much. You were all so much fun to play with. This was an absolute delight. I also want to say thank you to everyone watching, everyone who donated. We raised $200 for the Trevor Project, which is absolutely fantastic. Thank you to everyone who shared, who donated, who watched. Y'all are wonderful. Our Tiltify is going to be staying up until Friday, so if you get paid on Friday and want to donate, you still can. Again, there are now 3 fantastic prizes. So for every $5 you donate, you get a raffle into the entry, or get an entry into the raffle. Whoops. Into when Sin showed us some amazing Dragon Eye rainbow dice. If they want to show them off again, or maybe they'll put them on their Twitter. I don't know. But they're really, really beautiful, and you can take my word for them. Hopefully. You could also win a $25 gift card to Drive Through RPG donated by Brent at Dork Lord Canada, or a $25 gift card donated by Talon and Claw to Talon and Claw. They have amazing dice boxes or dice vaults and dice accessories. So again, thank y'all so much for hanging out, for watching, for playing. This has been so much fun. If you stick around, we are going to be raiding into From Afar podcast. Anyways, be safe, wash hands, and I don't know, be nice to yourself. Be nice to yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bye.